Boom, we are live. What's going on, everybody?
What
Yo,
is
yo,
up?
yo. What's
We
up?
got
What's up, chat?
Avid in the building. Jay Fox, Mike Irvin, Freddy's Outdoors Adventures. What's going on, good people?
Awesome people out there. There's my good friend Freddy's Outdoor Adventures. I appreciate the twos, Freddy.
222. Make you do what you do.
The
Shout
deuce,
out to
deuce.
everybody in the building for rocking with the bros. We definitely appreciate you. Thank you all.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, there go John Parker in the house. What's up,
John
John?
Parker. I ain't see. Oh, it ain't. What's up?
Yeah,
What's up,
man. John
John?
put that post up with me in the snake charmer early today. Had Brian Dink fishing.
Hey, but then did you see you got Uncle Jeep in the building coming
Uncle
from over
Uncle
G.
there,
G,
Palmetto's Island?
Speak, speaking of the
straight from
deuces,
Palmetto's Island.
hey,
Yep.
Palmetto Island isn't that bad. I got I'm the number 2 resident over there, so
Oh
we
yeah,
we
Number
all
two
bow to
resident.
you got time
we
for
all
that?
bow to Uncle G, but you know me, I got to be number 2.
What's up,
So
Uncle
it's a
Lou?
pretty good island. Y'all got to come visit it.
My Uncle Lou in the building. Uncle Lou under the weather. Hope you feel better, good buddy.
Yeah, and prayers for the everybody that's got the
Absolutely.
COVID. Uncle Lou's got I think he said Mindy's daughter and
And
his little guys
grand,
got it out there.
grandchildren. Yeah, praise out to Uncle Lou and the family, and I think Mark and I, and his condolences go to his cousin, and
Absolutely.
bottom
Yeah,
feeders hooked up, and his
yeah.
girlfriend, I believe. Everybody, man. Praise God to everybody. Just try to stay safe during this time.
Absolutely. You got Manda in the building. A and B Outback
Man,
Grill.
what's up?
We got Mindy. Mindy, how you
Mindy,
doing?
what's
And
up? What's up? A and B, what's
definite,
up?
definite prayers, definite prayers.
Sorry, guys.
Yes,
I would
sir.
be on camera, but I'm in the living room right now. My son is still up. He don't want to go to sleep right now. Say hi to everybody. Say hi.
You ain't gonna sleep.
So I'm just in the living room with the camera off right now.
Man, Has is gonna have his hands. Has is gonna has his hands full. My little man there, he is something else.
All
Yeah,
right,
he is.
John.
He
Got
is.
John Orler in the building. Said he'd be right
Those
back. I gotta
pictures
say
you
something.
sent Has that day, I mean, my man was flat out.
Flat out. What you know about flat out, Stan?
Glad out.
we told him in the chat.
You said my man was flat out.
Oh, cool breeze.
John Orland in the house. What's up, John?
What's up,
No
John?
fishing. We got Potomac. We got Potomac River E in the
He in the
building.
house.
What's up,
Oh,
champ?
Potomac River E. What's up, E? Best Joey in town right there, man. What's up, E?
You
Always
got
putting Brian B on the fish.
you got Lance in the building. You got Creole jumped in the building. The bus driver.
Oh,
I'll see if I can take a couple some air out of them tires on that
yeah.
Hell,
bus.
Creel. The bus driver is in the house, man.
I was saying this is a tough one for me because Creole and I got history. My broadcast brother uh, lived long time born down there and made me feel like family. You know what I mean? So I got my brother against my bro. So it's a tough competition.
Brother against bro, and you got Creel, who's the bus driver, undefeated in these tournaments, always catching big fish. Going up against Brian, of course, he's on the Potomac, and I normally always rock with the Potomac, but Brian
No
gotta get
doubt.
on some biggins to keep up with Creel over there on the
Oh, I'm gonna find them.
Mississippi.
I told you what the plan is.
Yes, sir. Just gotta execute and hope that Creel can't get on them. Oh Lord, look at Ace.
Oh Lord, you got Ace in the
Uh
building.
oh.
Ace Catfish. Yeah.
Mama
Y'all missing out.
Potomac is saying, and Minnow Man is Queen Brian.
You got Lizabella came in the
Uh
building.
oh.
Got Luke
They
Harlow.
trolling.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Ace, the Jiggy Master.
Look at
Ace, the
Creel.
number one
Buses don't have
podcast in the
seatbelts.
world. Got Murillo in the building.
I appreciate that, Michael. That's right. That's right. Because even out there, even though Creel's brother was gonna sell him out and his son was gonna sell him out,
Yeah.
I posted the Creel catfishing link, and I wish him the best of luck.
All I can tell you is I hope you got your plugs in your pocket. Cause I just sent over some money to get all the plugs that you got laying around the boat and in the house. Not gonna be able to dock the boat, buddy.
Stop.
Not gonna be able to dock the boat. We got Lisa in the building, fishing chick.
Hey,
Yeah.
Twisted
Say
Fish
hello to
TV.
everybody.
Twisted Fishing
Say
TV
hi to
in the
everybody
building. I
again.
missed that one.
First time over, he said.
What's going on? We just put this together. We do this. We just come on up. It ain't no agenda. Ain't no plan. We just up here and do what we do.
No script, as it says. We just up here.
No script. Nothing
Have a
planned.
good time. Of course, you guys know what we got going on this weekend. You got the
Fisher
big
Wish.
battle going down, Fisher Wish. I'm gonna be finding out like all the Fisher rules and everything of what it's gonna be on Thursday. I know it's to raise money, so there's a point system for every fish you catch. Each size limit is a certain amount of dollars and stuff.
It's
But I'm not sure like how the tournament goes to what their rules
Well,
are.
it
Sam, do
is
you know?
basically as we all fishing together.
Yeah, Mike T.
We
So
all
he
fishing
didn't.
together to
So
score
there
the
is
most
no
points.
there is no tournament winner at the end of it. No big, that's what I
Well, they're
didn't know.
gonna.
I knew the goal ultimately is to raise money, but I didn't know if there was a most
I think.
fish or biggest fish or whatever. I don't know.
Let me
Yeah,
see.
I
I can
think
look
he's
that
got
up.
a prize
Tim
for.
Molina.
I think
Tim
he's got a
Molina let us
prize
know
for
on
one of us that scores the most points. But that's it's basically a team event.
I know what I'm gonna be going for. I'm gonna be going for a big fish out there on the Potomac because, of course, I'm going to be competing in the kayak tournament as well at the same time. So I'm trying to get some big fish up there.
You got the number one goal of the tournament is to raise money for Make-A-Wish Foundation. 8 anglers will be competing and working together to make this happen. The 3 hosts will be donating money based on each catfish caught, blue, flathead, or channel, based on weight, length if the angler is in a kayak. Plan per payout is 1 to 10 pounds, $1, 10 to 25 pounds, $5, 25 to 50 pounds, $10, and anything over 50 pounds is $50.
I'm going for those $25 and $50 fish.
You mean the $10 and 50? Ain't no
Yeah, the
$25.
$10 $50. Well, you said the 25. That's what
Well,
was.
the
I'm going
way
for
that
$10 and the $50 fish.
3 rod max.
It's
the way
3
that the
rods.
James is on fire right now.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
What's
Dan
up,
caught that.
Randall Rhino? You got Mike T. You got James Gipe in the building. What's up, man?
Dan caught that 70 the other day. Stan 3 got a 60-pounder and a 40-pounder today, back to back, like a double up. And I had
Tim Molina, my friend.
for those that were watching at
Oh
the end of the
Lord.
live yesterday, I had my soul taken. Biggest,
Fishing with the
got to
dad.
be the biggest fish of my life, and it's still in the water.
It's still in the water with your soul. Your soul's still in the water. Stan got to get back
Yeah,
out on the water and get his soul back.
that's right. I now have an arch nemesis. You know how everybody's got. I got my arch nemesis now because I've lost that same big fish. I think it's the same one in this one hole 3 different times.
And you lost it before.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
Avid, that was it was a slow night for all the anglers. There was only like 5 fish caught between everybody. There
Wait a
just
minute.
was a
Did Avid put something up there about
yeah. You
Potato
guys
River
talked
going
about the
down or
potato
something?
river. It was
And the week
I
got
mean
Oh,
it was just the river was slow everywhere. On the Potomac and on the PD. It was
oh,
slow. But
I think
congratulations
this
to the
is the
winner
first
though.
time.
right. I'm just gonna say all respect due to Rebecca from Carolina Screaming Reels tournaments. You win or lose them based on what the rules are, and she made it through the first day. She caught fish, and so did Isabella. They ended up winning their first day of it. Next, and man, what a memorable, probably one of the single best days of fishing we've seen in a long time.
Yeah. That's what I was
Uh,
gonna say, Avid. Don't forget what Rex did out there the weekend before with the 20 something plus fish and caught a 56 and a
27.
60 pounder.
She
27
caught
fish,
27
including a
fish,
56 and a 60 pounder from the bank. That's a great day. That's
We
a great
got
day.
fishing local 336 just came in. Steve Adams and this dag
Like
on
that fish in the movie. I know.
golfer Chad is in the building. Golfer Chad. That's the first.
Uh
This is the first time
oh.
we had a golfer in here, isn't
Golfer Chad.
it?
4.
What's up, Chad?
Yeah, man. Yeah, Chad
all
started
right,
out
there we
strong
go.
on the first 8 holes, but on the first 9, but on the back 9, he just couldn't catch up to Brian.
I'm getting up to date now. I just posted that link out there with my
Oh,
tablet. Finally, nice to have 2 devices. But I posted Bob's link, Fins and Fines link. He is having we're doing a pre-game show, a pre-match show, whatever you want to call it, Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central on the Fins and Fines channel. So you'll hear all about that stuff. So if you're
oh
not with
yeah.
Fins yet, go check that out. We were there.
Here
3 of
you
us up here will
go.
be there.
They want to see baby Potomac. Say hi, Caden.
What's up, man?
Say
You on his
what's
way out?
up. He drinking his juice right now or his tea. He got some tea in there. Some green tea.
I keep forgetting today, man.
Chad comes in and the love still flows. Chad, I don't know if y'all saw it, but I heard that about you had a new line of golf balls coming out. They spend more time in the water than you do.
Ooh, Creole with the shots fired. Chad, it seems like he's taking Dockery's place at the whipping post. Oh man.
I gotta find something else to
All I
tell
see is Chad has been a butt of all jokes for like the last 2 weeks.
Oh man.
That just speaks to me. That just speaks of Chad's character because he
Yeah,
could have. Most people would have ran away, closed out YouTube.
yeah, yeah.
you
Both of
know,
them, Brian too, because Brian was getting it after I whooped his butt on
yeah,
Oh yeah.
Tuesday. But
Hey
he's lucky he
man.
had another tournament right around the corner because now people don't forgot about that. And now he got to win. So
that's
So why
right.
you?
That's
So
right.
why you bringing it up? Hey, why you bringing
I'm never gonna let you forget.
it? Oh, oh Lord, they got magical, massive golf balls. Okay, we're gonna leave that one alone.
Oh man.
Oh man, Mike T in the building.
Oh, sounds like we got a golfer out there. Sounds like Randy can do some golf.
Then we got
Randy,
Justin
Randall,
Honcho.
Randall Rhino.
Yeah.
What's up,
Says
Randy?
y'all be losing money golfing against me. Just saying.
I never tried it before.
Creel said he's going to bring back flashbacks for you, Brian. He's going to help you remember the feeling.
Come on.
Oh, man.
Come on.
I just can't wait to see, man. You know, Creel, man. You know, Brian's going to come with some shorts. I hope you got something cooking up over there, Creel.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Creel, you gotta get in. You gotta find a school bus driver and go ahead and get in the bus and do a short. Get in the actual school bus and do a short for Brian.
Oh Lord.
You see that Uncle Jeep had put up there? So has you planning a kayak tourney with all the YouTubers in the near future?
Yes, there I will be. But on the 25th, it looks like it's just gonna be me and Brian Bortz. Because the other kayakers are not going to be able to make it that day. But probably next month, I'm going to get all the kayakers together and do something. Because that'll definitely be fun. Because I know
Hey
Kayak
sis.
Mike, he's got something he's doing. And Dan from Green Machine, he's going up to Buffalo to watch his Bills play. You know, it's football season.
Uh,
Speaking of football, I need to turn this TV on down here.
Yeah, I
All
just
right, I
watch.
got
I'm
it.
watching right now. The Baltimore Ravens just scored.
I'll be right back. I gotta take this lasagna out the oven.
All right.
What's up, EB?
Great job here by the guard. Powers up
we
on the
be
linebacker. He has to respect Lamar Jackson, and that's what opens up that backside cut for Latavius.
Michael Murillo says, so who is the best smack talker in the chat?
And was making a little bit too money.
There's a lot of them out here.
But he is going to help.
What you do, Ken?
There is a lot of them.
Do?
Tucker's extra point is perfect. And the Ravens go back up by a touchdown.
Oh, we've got to rate the best smack talker in the chat. Okay, I'll try to
Brian,
keep.
put the vote up. Brian should put the vote up. Who's the best?
Ace Catfish says, I am the best.
Oh my, the best gamer. He's the best gamer in the chat.
They tried this earlier in the game with Mark Andrews and Corey Littleton because he's faster than quick.
Tim Molina.
Ran with him. But now they put Watkins with more speed inside against Gronkowski. It was a mismatch. And they were able to finish it. When you watch the Kansas City Chiefs, that's
Oh Lord. Tim is in the house co-siding with Ace.
Freddie, yeah, the Bills too. They started out. They started on fire, and then Pittsburgh just.
Yeah, that Pittsburgh defense. The Pittsburgh defense toughened up.
But all I've got to say is, who dat? Who dat? Who dat say they're gonna beat them Saints?
Who that? Shots fired. That's what I was trying to figure out. I never seen Ace catch a fish to date. There's a couple people I ain't never see catch a fish, man. I need to see y'all. I'm gonna start pulling cards. You can't talk no trash if I ain't never see you catch a fish. I don't want to see no trash talk in the chat about the potato, the Potomac, none of that. If you don't catch no fish, pulling cards. You gotta catch some fish. Yeah.
Makes sense. Makes sense. My fault, Stan. We left you on the screen by yourself. I'll be back up in a second.
I know Mark has done it, Steve Adams, Fishing Magician. He's used bullheads before. He actually has a funny
Big
short
Mac.
of him trying to hook on a bullhead and then stabbing him.
Which was funny, but Brian B has a copy, one of the funniest ones, Dan's creation. Ow! 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 Bill.
That joke is hilarious. That is hilarious.
Michael Murillo says, "I have never caught a fish live, so I know. Wow, I know to keep my smack to a bare minimum as a lion." You tell him.
Yes, sir. Nah, Michael Murillo's always respectful 100%.
For sure.
I like the Michael Murillo because when he does the smack talking, you got to think about it. And you're like, oh,
He uses some reverse psychology smack talk on it. You gotta
yeah,
dissect it. Most people, it goes over their head.
yeah.
Goodness, the other day. Yeah, I caught that. I don't know what I was doing and I did not catch it while it was live.
What?
But I went back and watched it. I definitely watched it. Definitely watched it.
Yeah, the Palmetto Cats, Kevin, and Michael Murillo podcast. I got to go back and catch that. That's definitely be. I think that's going to be an outstanding. I love the idea.
Hey, what the fish snatch are you talking about? Most of the time I'm out there, my wife fished with me like twice when I go live. I'm out there on the kayak most of the time by
Ace don't
myself.
know what he talking about because
I don't
he
know,
be playing
man.
video games.
He playing video games so much. He delusional right now, man. This is not virtual reality.
Oh, okay. They got another podcast coming out tomorrow or Wednesday.
Nice. Yeah, I
Yes,
gotta
Steve, we
find
seen that
time to listen
comment.
to it.
What's the
There's
bait,
so much
Steve?
other
What's
stuff
the
to
bait?
get caught up on. It's hard to get caught up on everything. Yeah, what is the secret bull? I mean, I don't even know where to go to catch bullheads except for like some ponds around here. I think I've
Okay.
caught like 3 bullheads in my life, but all the 3 bullheads I caught were still bigger than the HPV.
Timberlina said, "Who is Michael Murillo?"
Oh, Tim is on fire tonight. Tim is throwing shots.
He stewed me since last Thursday. Good gracious. What's up, James?
Dang, Steve. That's an expensive bait, though. Beef stew meat around here is crazy.
And fishing with Jones. Once in the last 7 weeks. Oh yeah, I definitely will be going through withdrawals. I'll be throwing my fishing rod in the daggone bucket in the garage or something.
What happened? Somebody go fishing in 7 weeks.
Uncle G. So Brian doesn't think the Potomac is good enough to hang with the big Mississippi. I ain't never say that.
I don't think it's the Potomac. I don't think Brian thinks he's good enough to hang with Creek. The Potomac can definitely hang.
What's
Bob,
up,
what's
Bob?
up?
All right, Bob.
There you go, Bob. Thins and fines.
Mike
Check
C,
out
that's what
Thins
we
and
trying to
Fines
find, man.
in my stand two voice. Everybody go over and check out Fins and Fines on Saturday morning, 9 o'clock for the Fish Your
Yeah.
Wish tournament with a bunch of lovely anglers.
A bunch of heavy hitters. You got a lot of heavy hitters out there, Bob.
Yeah, I was looking at it. I said, okay.
I'm just saying, man, make sure you guys might have to break out the credit card.
I'm
Because I
about to
plan on
say,
catching a lot of fish.
Right.
I'll make you swipe the credit card. We breaking the bank. That's what we trying to do on Saturday. We trying to break the
We
bank.
gonna have Bob on the camera sweating like, okay.
Stop.
I
He
may
Love that.
actually,
gonna say,
Don't
I may
catch it
actually
on
go after my arch nemesis, the Devil Cat, that day.
he gonna say, check the private chat. He gonna say, all right, we're gonna do this like a football game. It's halftime. Pull your rods in.
Yeah.
Oh, Creole, I would definitely love that. I would definitely love that, man. Creole to come
Lori,
on,
what's
has what it
going
takes,
on,
and do
Lori?
a 1v1 show. That would be epic.
You got to work overtime.
Yeah, but I'm saying I'm work overtime.
See, my bike
One
turned
thing you gotta
on.
watch out for with Rio is he's got some of that the old hoodoo from down in Louisiana. He spent
Yeah,
some time in
man.
New Orleans, so
And I got to be careful with him because when all the other rivers bite shuts down, at 11 o'clock midday hour, Creel's bite is just heating up. So you got
yeah.
to get off to a strong lead when you're facing Creel.
And like I said, from day one, he has said that. He has said that his morning bite is actually slow, and it doesn't start picking up till the morning starts going. And he's caught more of his biggest fish in that early afternoon, that late morning, early afternoon time. And
You got jokes,
truth,
Mike.
truth to the told, because every time he's out there, that's what happens.
Mike got jokes. You
Oh,
know
the
what I
Raiders
meant.
just came down the field and tied it up.
For real? I'm sitting here trying to
It's a
turn the TV on. They
game.
ain't turn the TV on.
Lorianne, what's up? Lori 336 in the house.
I hope you're feeling better,
Eric
Lori.
Burnside. Yeah, hope you're
EB.
feeling good. Hope you're feeling better. I know that COVID stuff ain't no joke.
Yes, indeedy. What's the game on ESPN, right?
Yeah,
Nah, it's on. Oh yeah, it is on ESPN.
I think it's on both of them, but they both owned by ABC.
I was confused the other day, like, dang, is the night game on Channel 4 or the night game on
Nah, it's on Sunday night where it's on NBC, I
Channel
think, or
4?
whatever. And then yeah,
Okay.
on Monday nights it's ESPN.
I just
Uh,
came in from fishing the danger zone. A bit more dangerous than Epic's danger
Yeah, I
zone.
know.
Locked and loaded. Not even a bite. Dang. Just like LSU. What the fish snatcher?
Yeah, that is. Chris did pull
Got
out
two of them.
some voodoo
That
by
boy good.
bringing that rod back and
well,
then catching that fish.
Fish Snatcher,
Booyah.
what's up?
What's up, bros? How's it going out here?
I gotta, I gotta shout out one thing though. Creo did that. You know who else has got their rod back like that
Yeah,
and
Brian
caught
B
the
did
fish on
that on the Glizzy
during the
night.
tournament?
And the
Yeah.
rod was out there for like 2 hours in the water. He reeled it in
Mm-hmm.
at the end.
I just knew
And the
that rod
fish
was
was still
gone.
on it. For 2 hours
I
the
was
fish
like,
was out
whoop,
there.
that rod
So
gone. And reeled that joint in at the end. Where the
the
fish was
two
at.
times that I've heard of that happening, it was Brian B and it was Creo, and they're the ones in the final. That's
And
crazy.
I also heard Big Mike do that too as well. His rod holder broke and his rod went in the water and he ended up getting it back. And the fish was on.
Oh, he did get the fish too. I thought he got the rod back.
I don't know if the fish was on. But I know he did get the rod back.
Prayers up, EB. Prayers up, buddy. And Chunky did it at the same spot the following week.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. So scratch what I said. I've heard of more people doing it.
Hey, Snatcher. Ace talking to you.
Ace can't talk to me until you catch a fish.
And we're still waiting on that catch, clean, and cook too,
um,
but you do got to catch a fish first before you can do a clean and cook.
You know what I'm
did
talking
somebody
about?
grab that?
Ace, I want you to change your name. Change your name to
Uh-oh.
Ace. I love catfishing videos.
It
We'll
won't
I'm
get
be
sure
this
somebody
guy
allowed.
out the
brought some
chat.
smoke on that guy, right?
This is
Did
the no
somebody get
script,
that?
but ain't none of that going down.
What the fish snatcher?
That's right. It's no script, but it's still a family friendly,
Yeah,
positive
Absolutely.
show.
exactly. It's still family friendly in the chat.
It
Get
wouldn't let
that.
me do it. Maybe somebody else got it before.
Yeah. I think somebody got it.
Your mods, go ahead and put the smack down on them.
Yes. Epic. He
Epic did
did.
it
He
this
lost the
weekend.
ride
Yep. Snatched his rod out the rod holder.
Yeah,
He
and
had
went
to
and
into
he
the
throw it.
didn't get
water.
it.
Yeah.
He didn't get it back though. That one was, which funny. That's why, like, Epic called me the second after the show. My live ended the other day because his was Saturday night, and he lost that, and it was he was just like, wow, he was in that same kind of soul being stole too. He had the rod out there, and it just went. You know how those big fish, they take it and it'll go bam, and it's in the
Mm-hmm.
water like that, and uh, little fish will do that. They can hit it like that, but it comes back up. This was just bam over like that, and he was trying to just let it go for a second to get the effect of that huge takedown, and that rod holder snap. And I've never seen a rod shoot quite like this before. That it probably was 30, 40 feet before it hit the water. It just shot.
Dang.
Oh, let me get this.
Man,
Take this
after
out.
going after the monsters, he needs to go get some of them monster rod holders
Yeah,
to
For real.
upgrade them
definitely.
old them rod holders.
I've seen people in Florida have float tubes on their rods because there's fishing multiple rods.
Yeah,
Hmm.
In case they lose one, at least they can go retrieve it.
yeah.
Well, this one, I don't know. That fish was to do what it did like that. It had to be a big one. And if
Definitely.
that thing just kept going downstream, that thing was gone. That that was a monster, epic takedown.
I always say they don't call them epic for nothing. Everything's done real epic.
Yeah, he gets on them big ones.
And then
You guys seen that big fish that he caught, 130 pounds.
Man, that's crazy.
That's an epic
and
fish.
then that
Even
next
when you
day,
lose
that's
your
why I was
rod, it's
going.
epic.
That next day, that's why I was going after monsters, and I knew we weren't going to catch many. I think we only had 2 or 3 bites, but we got the one that was almost 20, and then that one hit like right at the end. I have not. That was definitely the biggest fish of my life. I couldn't lift it at all. It just turned and gone.
Was it a good takedown?
Yeah,
Did you
yeah. It
catch it
was.
on camera, like the takedown and everything?
We got half of the pole. You could see it on the pole. You couldn't see all the way out to the tip because it's hard with the boat,
Yeah.
so you can see all the rods. But you could see me fighting. You can see the rod like bent. It was an Uncle Lou's medium heavy rod, and it's like bent in half. Those Uncle Lou rods, I love the fight.
Yeah, that's crazy. So you gotta get the right equipment. That's when I was looking at rod holders for the kayak. At first, I was looking at them Scotty Mount rod holders, but then I was like, man, these things are plastic. The gears are plastic. Over time of fish hitting them, those gears are gonna break and tear up. I was like, I'm just gonna go with the monster rod holders and get metal bases and stuff.
Yeah.
Is it possible for a 130-pound catfish to roll a kayak over?
Yes, it is possible, but
If he hit it
the
right, he
kayak
got to
that I
jump under
have,
the boat. And
it's gonna take drag, like so, you know,
yeah, you better
it'll
loosen
be.
that
I'll
drag
be
and let it
good.
run. I
Yeah,
seen a
it's
video
gonna
of
take the
that dude was
drag.
on there. And he was trying to reel it in, but the fish was pulling him down the river.
Yeah,
I said,
Steve
"Dang."
Adams saying, Steve Adams catfish in the Mississippi says not only does Epic use plastic, they are 15 years old. Those are those
Oh,
old Scotty rod holders, and
That's what
oh
I got on the
man,
boat.
I'm surprised he got 15 years out of him. That's good.
yeah,
That's
That's what I
real
got on
good.
mine.
Scotty rod holders.
The big
But
ones.
Yeah, but you only catch dinks, so it doesn't matter for you. You know, you just
Oh, wow.
Hey,
Yes, you
when
do, Ace.
I
Ace
said it,
did
I
do
know I
a
set myself up for that one. I
Ace
might
did
catch a
do the
day
video
today.
about the dog leashes to strap the rods down.
Did he catch a fish in that video?
Hmm?
Well, it was a good DIY to show in case you do.
I love the way Stan did. Stan trying to help you out, Ace. You ought to send Stan the biggest super chats ever. He always helps you out. Whenever I come at you and I ask Stan, like, did he catch a fish? He always go, well.
well, it was a great DIY video.
There's always a pause in the, well, what happened was,
We will debates.
what's up, Laura the Explorer? Can't catch a dink. You be
Oh
catching
yeah, they
fish.
definitely take a beating after a while.
Yeah, Laura catch fish.
Lori said I can't even catch a daggone dink. It be like that sometimes.
You trust me, I'm going through it right now. I have been catching dinks though, but trying to get a big boy.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
Well,
lost the
Creole
rod.
definitely
Too
over
bright
time.
for
Anything is going to break.
it.
Definitely.
Luther said, "No, no, no, won't get me again."
yes, right. And for those that don't know, Luther is, you can see him on the Two Stands channel as our Roman River reporter sometimes. He's out there on, we fish at the same time on stand day, so he'll give us different reports from out there on the river. Always good to have friends and connections on the waters you're fishing.
Yeah,
Does he
and not
give a
only
report on the James?
Yeah, he's from right around here, so
nice.
he's actually the one time he saved stand day for that day.
All right,
Stand
Creole.
was out of town or something, and I couldn't get to the river, and Luther was out there, and so I was here in studio, and Luther was doing the one fishing for stand day that day. So I really appreciate him.
Nice. Did somebody do
Long
one on the
Beach
Potomac?
Creole night. What's that?
Did somebody do a river report on the Potomac?
Nah, no Roman river reporters. But we got my reporters. I just watch whoever goes live that day, so that I know what it's gonna be like for tomorrow. Cause you gonna either have Chunky out there, No Real Loss out there, I'm out there, DMV's out there. Now you got the James and Liz and DC Metro and Brian B catfishing and of course Fishing Magician. This that's our Roman reporters. We get to watch it live.
Somebody will be out there.
Well, man, you got
All
a lot
right,
to watch,
Trio.
so that's a good heads up.
You get to
Lord,
know
the
what the bite's
Explorer,
gonna be like.
appreciate it.
So I know if somebody goes out there the night before and they in a terrible bite and they get something like, well, it looks like I'm going fishing in the morning then instead of going out there at night.
Yeah, I'm not
Bon
going.
fiche, Creole, bon fiche.
I'm not jumping in the catfish community. I'm just chasing after some catfish. That's all. Yeah, Snatcher is a multi-species fisherman. I enjoy catching multi-species. This has been a serious challenge for me to catch one. I ain't gonna lie to you guys, but I'm definitely having fun trying.
Y'all
Yeah.
got full coverage. But Snatcher, that's awesome. A lot of us, there's a lot of people. Like I said, look at Bex and Stefan. They really had no clue about it. They watched and learned from people here on YouTube with catfishing.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people that are getting into it that they've fished for a long time but never really targeted
Catfish.
catfish. So
Mm-hmm.
we love you're doing the right things. Every time we're talking, you're asking questions and you're kind of pinpointing it down. You're getting closer and closer. So
Oh, I
I
am.
guarantee you, in no time at all, you're gonna be having them up on the bank, snatcher style.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna get slime, son. Yeah.
Straight to the point. What's going on, man?
What's up, straight?
Straight to the point.
Yeah, man. But I mean, it's definitely like even on the Potomac River, my first like 6 times out there going catfishing, I got skunked. I didn't catch any fish. It took me a while to learn, what I had to use, what rigs to use, what size hooks to use, what knots to
Mm-hmm.
tie, and what baits to use, and then you got to find your spots and where to go, and then fishing on the tidal river, you got to figure out what's the bike windows, what's a good time to go, what's a bad time to go, and you figure out all that stuff. And then also seasons change and where the catfish move and where they fluctuate and what they're doing depending on the water temperatures and all that stuff. But it just takes time. You just have to go out there and learn and figure it out.
Yeah, that's
Ace
true.
can't get enough.
Ace, let me tell you something, Ace. You listen here, guy. Your 1942 pictures of your grandma's fish does not count to classify you as a catfisherman. Change your name, Ace. Go back to gaming, guy, because you are not a catfisher. You're a catfisher fan. You hear that?
Oh man, he don't get enough.
Yeah, he
All right,
doesn't
Ace.
get
I
enough.
love the back and forth though. How's it going? Straight to the point. And Ace won't give up. He'll keep coming right at you, Snatcher. So you
That's
got to
why.
give him.
That's why he's a backup dancer for life. I mean, for life. Never
Or
come
you
out the
gotta
backdrop.
find some better spots where the fish not just coming through.
Yeah.
With that bread spot look like that might be something that they coming through there, but it's not heavy populated the way they coming through there all day long.
Yeah.
Right. That's like the on the dock down there. Where Laura's fished on the dock with Aaron and LG, and
Mm-hmm. That's
they
where their
fought
bite so
big.
slow.
They
They
fought
come
big
through there.
fish there, 60s, 40s, 50s. But if that water's not moving, because it's like the connection between Lake Gaston and Pearl Lake, it's so they go through there, but they're not always feeding when they go through there.
Straight to the point. I've only caught bullhead this year. I feel like I should leave.
Hey, it
It's better than
happens.
Ace. He catch fish though. Everybody in here catch fish. Ace is the only person in here that doesn't catch a fish.
Ace can't hold the camera straight up. How can he expect him to catch a fish and have proof?
Oh, he can hold the camera straight. He just don't want you to know that he can.
It'd be upside
Man,
down.
I don't know. I seen it. I seen sometimes when that camera was upside down. He showed us
Yeah.
a video. How did you get a
He
video upside down?
he had a picture one time that he showed me of
That's what I
half of a
told him.
car tire. It was half a car tire. He took the camera and did it like that real quick. It was like, look at my fish. Snatcher, look at my fish. I was like, man, I can't see anything. He's like, it's way over there in the corner. Look at it over there on the floor. I was like, get out of here, Ace. Come on, son.
Well, Carmel Muncher, you are correct. You get that first, and it's different for depending on where you're fishing and whatnot. But you get that first 15, 20-pound catfish. You think you got the shark coming in. It's just one of those awesome experiences. Once you experience that first one or two,
I'm
man,
looking
it's like an
forward to it.
addiction. You're just hooked. You want that next bigger shark. You
I'm
want that bigger.
definitely, I'm definitely looking forward to it. Feeling that, catching the fish that I catch. You don't get that real rod bender. That like the ocean fish. You don't get that here where I'm at. So I'm looking forward
Yeah.
to
One
feeling
thing
something
I'll
like that.
say is I
Oh, what
did
a
a
life. How you
I
doing?
did a
How you
lot of
doing?
bass
Welcome.
fishing and multi species and all that type of fishing when I first started fishing. And this year I went out catfishing. I don't know, probably like 120 times, and I did bass fishing like 3 times this year.
You just
That'll
so you
tell you
just
about the.
you just abandon all the other fish is what you're saying.
I didn't abandon it. It's just the thrill
it's
of that
it's
of that rod pulling down, especially in the kayak, and then I'm getting drug around, and this is big fish. It's the adrenaline rush. It's the hunt, and and the competitor in me too, trying to now that I'm doing the tournaments and stuff, man. It's fun.
All right,
I have a
did you see
lot of
what
fun.
Bob put in there? Oh, what a life is one of my co-hosts for the tournament, y'all. But oh, what a life! Welcome.
welcome.
Welcome, oh what
Oh,
a life.
what a
Appreciate you
life!
coming in.
Dun,
Welcome.
dun, 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 dun.
TBA, what's
Oh
up,
Oh
what a
buddy?
man, you
life.
know all of them, Stan. You can't get one past Stan. I'm serious.
Hey,
Stan, you
It's just
surprised
CBA in
me.
something
here.
different, and it's just like I didn't know that the Potomac River was such a great fishery when it, so it's like, forget these little ponds and lakes. I'm going to the best fishery that we have and catching the biggest fish that we have in the area. And then that's what that's what I target now. That's what I go after.
That's fast talking right now. Oh, what a life.
Central Valley, what up?
Central Valley won something again yesterday.
Central Valley is the most winningest person on YouTube. Him and Michael Williams.
Man, him and CBA, Michael Williams, man,
I don't know
they
why
win a
these.
lot.
I don't know.
That's why,
I don't know
like,
why these guys don't
CBA
play the
won
lotto.
so much, and he got so many of our stickers. He was giving away sticker packs of all the Potomac
Yeah, he was
stickers.
giving them away.
He gave it. He was like, I gotta give away. I'll give away everybody's stickers on the Potomac. I was like,
That's
He had
crazy.
all our stickers. He had so many of them that
That's
he was
crazy.
sending packs to people.
Freddie Outdoors, man, 21.4 is awesome.
That's right. That's right.
That's
You know,
your
y'all.
that's your sweet doggy. Like how I said, you're supposed to yell that when you're supposed to set it with your chest when you caught that one right there, because that's nice.
You know what? It's y'all hear me say it all the time. It's not the size of the fish. It's the size of the excitement that it brings you. So,
yeah,
you know,
exactly.
go if I get excited still catching white perch and panfish, crop. I still love all that. And if the big catfish in your area, if they only go up to a certain size, just because we're lucky enough, like I fish the James, and there's big fish here. Potomac, there's big fish. Mississippi, there's not everybody's lucky enough to be close to waters that has
Yeah,
Yeah,
those monster fish. So if the big fish in that area is a 25 pounders is considered the monster of that area, and you catch a 21, guess what,
yeah.
son? That's like
That's a
that's
monster.
80 or
Yeah,
100 pounder. That's
yeah.
be excited about it. That's awesome.
That leaves me with a question for you guys, though. So like, why is that? Like, if you got a bunch of dinks in the water, why don't they get but so big? Is it because people eating them, or are they dying? What?
I mean,
that
that's it's like with any fish species, like bass too. You're not gonna, and even in the area where you got 12-pound bass, there's only gonna be one 12-pound bass in that pond or lake. You're not
Right,
gonna
right.
have, 10, 12-pound bass in that lake. It's just, the way fish go, the way fish eat, and not all of them make it. They die of natural causes or other stuff, and not everybody has the genes to get that big. Like, just like,
Right.
humans,
Right.
some humans have better genes and they just stronger and faster than everybody. Same with genetics with fish. They have the genetics to get to those 80, 100, 150-pound size and stuff.
That makes
That's
sense.
why this year was, I was learning the Potomac, catching a lot of fish. Next year, I'm going to be fishing the James a lot and stealing their fish and bringing them up to the Potomac so we can get better genetics in our waters.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's a whole bunch of those things. That's why you hear Epic talking about genetics all the time, and that's why it's so
hmm
important that when you get a breeder fish, you get that fish that obviously has those genes. Well, you want to return that fish in there.
absolutely.
Let those genes. That's the ones you want
Yeah,
coming back and reproducing in your waters. But your water's got to be able. They got to have the right amount of food, the right bottoms for proper mating, and again, is it overfished? Is there a bunch of commercial fisheries taking too much fish
hmm
out, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So it's like Florida, the Florida strain of largemouth bass. It's nothing to catch. You'll catch more 10 pounders because they're there. And like up north, the growth season for like bass and the warmer water fish
Yeah.
isn't as long as it is the further south. So there's a whole bunch of things that go into it, and a lot of the places like in the James River, the James and the Potomac, the blue catfish were introduced here like in the 70s, I believe. So
yeah,
before then, there wasn't blue catfish there.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
and
a
they
whole bunch
they
of things.
definitely they come out here and take fish out this water like crazy. Like it's one
Yeah.
spot where they come out of their current and go down to a flat, and it's a net land right across.
What are they doing with them? Are they taking them to hatcheries or they taking them to pay
Selling
lakes?
them,
What are they doing?
selling them. Ain't no pay lakes around here.
Selling them for food?
Yeah,
But they tell you guys not to eat them though, right?
yeah, but I mean, it's a business. They gonna tell you.
That's
But they
crazy,
tell us
boy.
don't eat more than 3 servings a month.
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
selling them probably in restaurants.
Oh
You
yeah,
know, that's
in
crazy.
markets and stuff like that, they selling them. This
That's
one
crazy.
dude, my cousin bumped into him at the dock one day. He had a big 250-gallon water tank filled up. And he said, "Man, we was a little slow today. We only
Hold
got
up.
3,500 pounds."
Hold
I
up.
Oh,
said, "What you was looking
Oh,
for?"
what a
He said,
life says we got
3,500.
stacks
I
of
said,
money
"God
for the
damn."
Fisher Wish tourney. Oh man, we love
oh,
stacks of
what a
money.
life! I'm gonna be out there.
What a life.
I'm targeting the $10 and the $50 fish. That's it. I'm going after the big boys. I know I
Well,
still catch, some little fish in between that too, but I'm targeting the big fish for sure to break the bank. I'm trying to break y'all stacks of money, so y'all got to bring out the credit cards and take
that's
out a
right.
second mortgage on the house.
Big
Well,
timer, timer.
yeah. First of all, oh, what a life. Thank you, thank you, thank you for doing this with you and Bob and
Absolutely.
Michelob. I think Michelob is the other
Yeah, make it
one that
low.
goes.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell you from the bottom of my heart how much I appreciate what y'all are doing with this thing. It is awesome. Gives us a chance to get out there and fish, and to do that for a cause like Make a Wish, just
Mm-hmm.
absolutely outstanding. I'm
Is it
just
is this
I'm
the
just
make
humbled to be part of it.
now is this the make a wish that give underprivileged kids and families presents during Christmas and stuff like that?
Well, it's Make a Wish does usually it's for like terminally ill children, and even young
Yes.
adults that like their dying wish is to might be go see John Cena on WWE or
Yeah.
whatever their to go on a plane ride. Some of them to whatever their like make a wish, whatever their wish is, and this foundation makes it come true for them.
Man, that's awesome, man.
You know
It
what?
is. It's awesome. It's a great cause. It's a great tournament. When Bob asked, I was definitely on board from the get go, and I'm excited. The time is finally here, Saturday. I can't wait to go out there and fish it. You got some awesome competitors in there to compete on, especially on the Potomac River and the James River. So I can't wait. You can start Ryan Bortz too, who's a big competitor.
Shout out to Bob. If you guys don't have Bob, make sure
It's
y'all hook
definitely
that Bob, man. That's awesome. Bob is Fins and Fines, correct?
Yeah,
If you
Yeah.
guys don't have, maybe one of the mods in there can put Fins and Fines link in the chat. And
that would be awesome.
if you guys don't have them, make sure y'all there. And that tournament's this Saturday, right?
yeah. Saturday morning at
Yeah.
9 o'clock.
No, that's the kind of things we got to support people. Anybody that's doing something positive, we got to get behind that, man. That's how you change the world. I'm guilty of it myself. I love to see the smoke. I don't want the smoke, but I love to see the smoke. I don't want it, but we got to do the same. We got to do the same with the positive stuff,
Oh
man.
yeah, put that
And
same
show
energy in it.
show up and show out.
And then we got a pregame show Thursday.
Thurs- Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. Most of us that are
Michelob.
fishing in that day are going to be there. So yeah, I'm just so looking forward to it. That's right, Fab. Amen, fish snatcher. That's
Amen.
They're gonna
that's
make a
how we
little
try to
noise.
roll. That's what we try to do. Hey, there we go. Fish with Michelob.
Shout out to
There we
Mike Turner.
go.
Mike Turner is awesome, man. Thank you, guys. Yeah, make
Yeah,
sure y'all
thank you
guys
for
hook
doing
set
that.
that.
Mike Turner laying in the cut waiting for another troll.
I'm telling you, man, if you guys don't have Mike Turner as a mod, you slacking in your macking. Slipping in
Mike
your fish. You
Turner
ain't
was
doing
my
something right,
first
son.
moderator ever. I
Yeah.
remember when I first did my first live, he was like one of the first people seen jump in there. I only had like 10 people in my first live, and I just remember Mike Turner. I didn't have any moderators, and I just remember Mike Turner from after the live stream, I went and found his channel and made him a mod. And I commented on his video like, Mike Turner, you're my first mod.
Mike
You're
Turner
my
saying he's
first ever
awesome, man.
mod, man. He is
And
awesome.
he does,
Hey,
and he's a mod everywhere you go.
I'm about to
Everywhere.
say, when you
Everywhere
when
you
you get a
go.
YouTube page, you know you go to put your mods in now. Mike Turner
Thanks,
already
Michelob.
automatically a mod in there.
Yeah,
You
for
know,
real.
for that mod, we really got to shout out if you came in within less than the past year,
Yeah.
like fishing with the Chad. Fishing with the Chad was like the moderator, man. Like he was sharing out everybody's links, keeping it positive. He was there. I mean, he was really where that sharing the link in our catfish community, anyhow. So when I came in, that's who I started. I was doing the same thing, like fishing with the Chad. And I'd be trying to drop everybody's links and do whatever I could with there. And Mike Turner came in and just took it to a whole nother level. So
Yeah. Speaking of fishing with the Chad, Brian B made me a fan of fishing with the Chad. Brian B and fishing with the Chad, their interaction back and forth, man. That was the most entertaining thing going on after Has and Brian B. I didn't watch anything else. I'm serious. I
Yeah, it
was like,
was
man,
entertaining. Oh, what a life! I got something that I'm working on. I'm gonna work on a couple songs, and then I'll
Chad,
drop
who
something after the tournament. Something for the fall season.
still fishing. Remix.
Still fishing. Now it's just all fall long. We going fishing.
Hey, keep it simple. Right.
invite the costumes.
They liked it so much, I had to do it twice.
We're gonna drop the horns in that one. Remix.
Remix. Oh man, yeah, it's gonna be wait. I can't wait to get up on Bob's channel too. Fins and Finds on Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern. We all gonna be up there, having a little fun, talking about the tournament. Maybe a little bit of friendly smack talk too, just to keep up with it. It is a tournament, but obviously everybody's all one goal in mind to catch as many fish and have some fun.
I don't think there's a such thing as no smack talk in
If
fishing
there's
men
a
and women.
tournament, you
Doesn't
gotta
work.
have some smack talk.
Anything competitive, it got to be a little
You
smoke
gotta
for one.
be.
Well,
You
It brings the
gotta. You
people.
gotta have some smoke there. You know, it gotta be.
Oh
I
yeah,
think I think it's just like a thing though with anglers, because you think
Yeah,
about
it's
it from
not
my
just with
early.
anglers. It's with anything. You know, if you competitive,
anything competitive.
anything you
Well,
doing, you
I
smack
don't know.
talking.
I don't know how many of you guys got friends like this, but I got I'm gonna use my father-in-law for example. When we go to the water, it's like a race to put the line in the water first,
That's how my father
and get a
is.
spot.
We
I'm
throw
like,
the
man,
we throw the anchor out. The boat ain't even turned around to where it's gonna be anchored at. His rod is out there. Like
yeah,
See,
no.
I
so
like to be. I like to take my time and then get my rides in the water. I'm like, go ahead, do your thing,
Yeah, I don't be
and
yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
like
tripping.
get
to
I don't
my
do
be
it
stuff
right.
in when I need it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit they just aimlessly throwing out there. I'm gonna hit the right spots because normally we go into a spot that I already know about anyways.
Did they score?
Laura said the ladies didn't smack talk. We were all rooting for each other every step of the way. Oh, y'all ladies are so nice. Y'all was
Yeah, that
smack.
was.
That was smack talking in your mind though. That's all. That was just trying
Oh
to
yeah,
say to you like,
I know there
uh,
was no smack talk going on with the ladies. You know, they were so ladylike and polite and
yeah,
all that stuff. You know, we gotta have some smack talk, definitely.
yeah, we gotta have the
oh
smack
yeah,
talk. Ace don't even fish and he smack talks.
right.
CVA said that. Oh man, yeah, Cali man, that Cali fires. I pray for you, CVA, and everybody out there. You know, hopefully you guys are safe and
Yes,
the Cali fires don't reach you guys.
yeah. Your prayers up.
Yeah, it makes it fun.
Yeah, especially
It
like
makes it
me
fun.
and me and Brian, we did it first, leading up to the Do You Has What It Takes, and everybody was picking sides, and everybody was trash talking. You know, even the chat was throwing shots and trash talking and getting in it, man. It just made it fun. It made it that much more fun and exciting.
Yeah. It was
Because
definitely fun.
I'm always competitive, even like in my fantasy football league, knowing that we don't have no control over the players or what they're doing. We still be talking trash to each other, like, yeah, you about to get whooped, and you know what I'm saying? It's just part of the sport, man.
Yeah. And then at the end of the day, it's all love.
Lori, I said that you guys were being nice to each other during the tournaments.
Couldn't be the only one. I know, Snatcher, right?
I could be the only one, son. You know what I'm saying?
Well, there was so much smoke. I just, I didn't see how much smoke it was going to be to begin with, and then.
Yeah, I just feel like the smoke was coming. I better join the crew.
All right, Bob says he's going to bed now. He's leaving in 5 hours to hang with Michelob and Oh What a Life. Gonna be a fun week. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Can't wait for Thursday night. So,
Don't have too much
Pins and
fun.
Fines, y'all check out his channel. Be there Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern. You're gonna see Brian B has 2 stands. You got Ryan Bortz, Palmetto is fishing in it. Elston, right? Chunky Cats, I think I heard.
Yes, Elston was the last one to enter into it. So it's gonna be dope.
Muskrat Adventures in it.
And Mark from Catfish and Crappie.
And
Mark from Catfish Crappie.
So you talk about a crew, that is it right there.
Yeah, you got a nice lineup.
Sounds like
all right, man. Y'all be safe.
All right, Michelob and Bob, y'all be easy, man. Thanks for coming in.
Absolutely.
That's a crazy name. Fish with Michelob.
Yeah, fishing with Michelob. I've been known to fish with Michelob too a couple times.
Oh man. Dang, you
say later, cats. That's a good one.
You got a game on your hands right here, buddy. It's 27-27.
I know, man. This thing is going back and forth.
He said it's his nickname. Why is it? I mean, I'm not going to ask why it's your
nickname. You know why I stand telling.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Hold my beer.
That's pretty hard.
Yes, sir.
Hold up. Oakland didn't score. They took that.
No, he got stopped at the 1, and then they got a 5-yard penalty, and then they threw an interception.
Did you see the interception though? Through the receiver's hand, hit
right
off another guy's
helmet and flew up in the air.
Oh my goodness!
The game is crazy right now. This is a crazy end into a game, man.
Said his dad gave him that nickname when he was little. His real name is Mike.
Well, I like Michelob.
I like Michelob better. We got too many Mikes in the community, anyways. I like Michelob.
It's a cool name too, though. You know, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I definitely like Michelob better.
Oh, they got the ball back. Okay.
Nah, he dropped it.
Cracking under pressure again. Oh man!
Oh, is a fumble.
Is it a fumble? Let me see.
What's up, Big
Oh
Mac?
yeah, it's a fumble.
Big Mac in the house.
Big Mac. Still have internet.
Big Mac,
what's
up?
I would like to ask for prayers for Freeport, Texas, coast, because we apparently have a hurricane coming right towards you. Oh man, sorry to hear that, man. Definitely, man. Yeah. Prayers up for you and everybody in Freeport.
Yeah, be safe. Definitely be safe.
He fumbled again.
Yeah.
Mike says it's a good name, but I'm a little biased. Oh, What a Life likes the Bears.
Oh, bears. I thought he said beers, but only because we were talking about Michelob. So.
Did I read it wrong? Let me get closer to my screen.
No, you're right. I read it wrong.
Yes, sir. Stay safe.
Yeah,
Y'all can remember that to put that on the prayer list for Sunday.
that's some scary stuff. You know that it's coming down on you. Ain't nothing you can do.
Yep.
Just
Nothing
get
you
ready,
can do.
board up windows, things like that. But or evacuate, just go. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if some of you guys probably remember it, without me. I know I look like I'm still 22, but back in Hurricane Hugo, I don't know if
yeah,
anybody in here can remember that. That was pretty wild, man.
When was that?
I don't know, but it was a big hurricane. I'll just put it
Hugo,
that
that
way.
was way. You're talking
That's
decades.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
that was the 80s, yeah.
Oh nah, I don't remember that. I was a baby then.
Yeah, that was bad though, man. So that gave me a respect for hurricanes
No
that
doubt, Big Mac.
they're not to be played with and to
Oh
be
nah.
taken serious.
What was the one like 10 years ago? Was it Sandy?
Katrina.
Sandy, yeah,
Oh
Sandy.
Uh-huh.
And that was
Katrina,
hitting.
yeah, Katrina did New Orleans, but
Yeah.
up
yeah.
north, like up
Oh,
north, Sandy, Hugo, and this last one that we just had, they hit them pretty hard.
I
Like
remember that.
Sandy, even here in the Richmond area, came through pretty. I mean, I remember seeing trees that were like.
Whew,
Yeah,
Tito's a
I
man.
remember
monster
seeing trees
already.
bent.
Oh, what a
Yes.
life. Now I see where you get your name from.
I can do Tito's, but I'm not doing it with a monster drink.
I don't even know what a Tito is. Is it Snatcher
It's
Square?
vodka. It's vodka.
Oh,
It's
Yeah. It's
it's artisanal vodka,
yeah.
handmade from potatoes.
Potato.
from potatoes, from the potato
Sounds
river.
expensive.
No, it's not actually. It's not.
Leading edge of that
There he
hurricane
goes.
is 50
Touchdown.
miles.
Walk off touchdown.
Yeah.
Wow,
You
that's
got
crazy.
you got
It
a
must be
delay.
coming this way too. Then,
We
if
getting
it's
rain
in
on Thursday and
Memphis,
Friday. Yeah, it would be coming your way, and Lori getting it. I would think.
where's Lori at?
She in South Carolina.
Man,
Yeah,
yeah.
by the
Everybody
time
out
they
there,
make
be
it up,
safe. Take it serious.
make it up here, it's just rain. But definitely
Yeah.
everybody down south, coastal, be safe
Yeah, we got
for
rain
sure.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah,
That's
man.
why.
Some ripple,
Whoa, no.
no
Stick
smokes.
with the Tito's.
Boy, if you don't.
Oh, ripple, ripple.
That's why rivers ripping right now from the last hurricane that hit. We
Yeah,
had all
y'all
that
gonna have
rain
some more
coming.
debris in there. Yeah.
Yeah,
So if you guys didn't watch Haz's and Bryant's tournament, like there was some serious debris floating around in that
serious
water.
debris floating around in that water.
Yeah.
And
I
then
had
when
a
I went out
jungle.
there on Saturday, there wasn't the debris like that, but the current was
Yeah, the
ripping. Like
current was still moving.
it was moving faster than it was when me and Brian was out there.
Yeah, it wasn't as bad until towards the end of the tournament. That water got rough. I was like, good gracious.
But
Yeah, it
speaking
was
of current,
windy too. It was
Yeah,
windy
that wind
too.
picked up.
Yeah.
I went and tried out those Uncle Lou spooks and those things that spin today.
The rattles.
The rattle things, yeah, because you guys was telling me about they used in current. So I
Mm-hmm.
had to go hunt me some current today so I could see those things working. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool though, man.
That noise, that rattle is supposed to send vibration in the water,
Yeah.
so called attract the fish.
Well, I noticed the difference. Well, I used it in the lake, and I was like, I don't see the purpose of using it there besides making it float off the
Mhm.
bottom. But when I had it in that current, I could actually feel some vibration in my lines. I know it was doing its
Oh
thing in
yeah.
there. Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought that was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
In a lake, the main the what would make it effective in a lake is you're using live bait. Like you got a whole bluegill hooked on there, and when that bluegill swims around, it would be making it rattle and move. But if you're just using cut bait and stuff, it's just gonna sit there. It's not really gonna affect it at all. But yeah, get a live sunfish. You
Yeah,
got that live sunfish hooked, and he's swimming around. It'll start making that rattle.
It'll
But
I
do
other
it.
than that, the lake is just there.
I did use some live fish today, and that's another question for you guys. Do you after a while cut up your live fish and use it for cut bait?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I mean, I didn't catch that.
Absolutely.
I cut it up and I didn't catch nothing on it. I was like, maybe it's a dud now because I've been in the water too long.
Appreciate that. Appreciate it.
Definitely appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, yes. We try to be. And it just happened.
Just don't get no ripples, man. Keep the
Stay
ripple
away
where
from ripple.
it's
And Mad Dog 2020, none of that.
at.
They still make that stuff, man. Are you
I think
serious?
so.
I think so. I think
Really?
so.
I thought that went out with that. But there used to be a beer called Saint Ives, and
They
they
still got St.
discontinued it.
Ives.
And then it was a Cisco too. They still got Saint Ives.
Uh-huh.
They still got Cisco.
I still got all that.
Yeah, Cisco. They
Cisco
say
was
Cisco ain't as
called.
strong as it used to be.
Yeah,
They say.
it used to have something else in it. I'm not going to say it on air, but he used to call it liquid something. If you guys know about that, then y'all know why you shouldn't drink that because it was called
Ooh,
liquid
Palmetto's fishing too. I
for a
didn't know
reason.
Palmetto was in it.
Yeah.
Palmetto, what's up?
Speak up, Palmetto. He just
Evan.
walked in the door. What's up,
Oh,
Palmetto?
Palmetto. I was just on Facebook reading Bob's post.
Alvin Lewis, what's up, buddy?
Palmetto is in it too. Headed to bed. Y'all don't have too much fun.
Yeah,
Why would we do that?
we stay away from Ripple over here.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Fun? What is
Well,
fun? We don't have fun over here.
oh, what a life. That is a good question. Can you read that, Snatcher?
We mainly throw back. Majority,
Oh, the
99% of
Throwback.
the
snatcher
time.
throws him in the pot. So this is the snatcher's lane right
Oh
there.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
Fish
I'm gonna
Snatcher
throw it
throws
in
him
the
in the
pot.
pot.
My bros has
Um,
recently thrown me off track because they was like, man, you gotta
everything
stop.
that
They
I
call them
catch.
bait fish. They was
Well,
like,
I
that's
wouldn't
bait
say
fish. I'm like, that's food.
Papa T, what's up, Papa
not
T?
everything I catch, but majority of the stuff, anything I catch on the Potomac River, I'm throwing back because that river is polluted, high toxins and all that. You don't want to eat the
Yeah.
fish out of it,
I leave
and
that
that's where
too
I fish
fast
at
to make that
99% of the
break
time.
away.
Only when I go to the bay,
Bad
I'll keep the fish that I catch when I fish in the bay.
Yeah, so the blessing of where I'm at, man, the water is really clean. The fish that I do eat, I usually catch them out of real clean water, and they're good for you.
You know, my leader.
Yeah,
And
Lori, and I always lose my whole setup too
I about to say I
because
lose mine. I think that's just
yeah,
well, Lorianne, a good thing to try would be a three-way rig. You
that's what I
get one of
did.
yeah,
those three-way swivels from Uncle Lou. So you got your main line coming down to the three-way swivel. Got your main line coming to here. You got your leader going back this way, and down here is where that line there is where you put your sinker on it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're using, I don't know, 30, 40, 50-pound leader, you'll make that line like 15, 20 pounds. So it'll break away, and you keep all your other stuff. You just lose your
yeah.
sinker.
That's what I was about to get to.
Yeah,
If you
I
use a
lose
if you
my
use a
hook and my
lighter
spook.
line than your main line, then it'll break away. But I use an 80-pound leader line, so I
Yeah,
know
I
that
use
I'm just
80
gonna
or
lose
60.
that I'm gonna lose the whole rig when it breaks.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
use my hook, my spook, but I have like a million of them tied up. So all I do is
Boone's
just rip
Farm,
Yeah.
that was the other one I
rip
was
them
going to
back up.
mention, Carmel.
Boone's Farm wasn't bad.
I
That
didn't
wasn't
try
bad.
Ripple.
I didn't try
Mad
Ripple either.
Dog, Boone's Farm.
I
Boone's
never had
Farm,
Ripple. I
Strawberry
definitely
Hill.
had. I've had Mad Dog. I never had Ripple or Boone's Farm, but man, I definitely had some bad days on Mad Dog, especially the next morning. Shoot.
Twinny twin twin. Yeah.
Use 10, yep, there you
That's
go.
for the weight.
Palmer or not, it's easy.
Well, I use a clip for my weight, so a lot of times that don't even get caught. If it do, 9 times out of 10 it's gonna pop. It's gonna pop off or whatever it's hooked onto. I'll lose my hook and my spook.
Yeah,
and I'll
but
just tie
what you
another
could
one up
do is
with
use your
a wrap
three-way
a better way.
swivel, and then on there, and then use your leader line for your weight, like 20-pound leader line on your weight. So if it's your weight that gets snagged up, just the weight breaks off.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You use a.
I use a 20
I'd
pound
like to use heavier leader line than main
leader
line
line.
because your leader line is going to take more abuse than your main line.
Your sink,
So
if you use a
you're
sinker
hooking big
slide,
fish.
9 times out of 10, your weight is getting caught on something because
Right.
your weight is on the ground. And
And
with
it's
that
getting
sinker
caught.
slide, you're going to pop the line right there at that weight, and you're going to lose everything.
So use a three-way swivel
Use a three-way swivel
and have
instead.
your hook. You can still use heavy line with your hook, but the line that you tied to your weight, use 20-pound or whatever. If you're using 30-pound main line, then you go 20-pound on the lead line. Whatever your lead line is, you want it to be lighter, so that way that'll break first.
I need to order me some three-way civils ASAP.
Uncle Lou got them.
And
All right, cool.
what you can do on the sinker slide is I was trying to see if I had one here. The sinker slide comes down, and where the swivel part is, it's got that where the metal bends back to hook in there. If you nip that off, so it's where the part bends like that, where you hook it back into the swivel. If you nip that part off, when the sinker gets stuck, it'll pull the sinker out of the swivel. So again, all you lose is the sinker and not the hook. Or like Luther said, you can make a loop with using light line, and you make a loop on the sinker. Then that's what you hook onto the swivel part of the sinker slide. And when that sinker gets stuck, you can break the line. You just lose the sinker. You keep your hook there.
Makes
Or
sense.
if you're fishing snaggy spot, get some fatter rubber bands, and you can use rocks.
Or some dragon weights.
Well, not from the. You can't do that from the
But
bank with the dragon
but
weights, right?
dragon weights don't cast good.
Yeah, it ain't gonna cast this far,
That's probably better from the boat than
but it's
dragon
better
weight.
when you it won't get caught up on nothing. What's up, Zach?
I'm depressed too, Zach, because
Appreciate you,
all
James.
I needed was 8 more points. 8 more points, man. All I needed was 8 more points for my fantasy team. But Lamar Jackson kept fumbling the ball, man. He kept fumbling the ball. That was 4 points right there. Now you know what I did. You know what I did with Lamar Jackson. He on my bench now. Tom Brady start next week. I'm not messing with Lamar, man. He on the bench now. He on timeout. I gotta put him on timeout, man. I
That's
gotta
right.
try.
Or that's a lot cheaper.
Yeah, Stan will show you, man. He can show you how to hook them rubber bands on them rocks,
Stan can show you all kind of stuff, man. This
all
man's a
kind of
wealth of
stuff.
knowledge.
Stan will be like, if you drop Stan off in the woods, he will build a 10-foot rod, reel, and everything, and he'll thread some line, and he'll be able to catch some fish and everything. Like,
I was gonna enter that. Me with the Iron Cats. I was gonna enter that bushcraft one, but
oh
and
yeah,
it got canceled.
I
I
knew
should have
Stan
entered
was
it
gonna
anyhow. I
do the
heard Kelly
bushcraft.
entered it.
Stan would have built his own rod and everything, been out there catching the fish.
That's right. You don't even need a rod. Hand line. I used to, I was taught how to hand line before I even had a pole.
Oh man, yeah.
That
Like
used to be a thing with like soda cans, you know.
if you go out here to the pond and stuff, yeah, the Migos they'll just use soda cans with some
Yep.
line wrapped around it, and they'll just sit there and
And be
catch all the
crushing them.
panfish. Yeah, crushing them.
Hey man, I
40
used to do that
bluegills off a
myself.
soda
Man.
can.
Soda cans, a hook, and bread.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or I
Well,
seen the Asians just out there with the cane pole. They just out there just plucking them, man. Just all off the
mountain,
technique.
your Mountain Dew bottles or soda bottles like that, wrap the line, and you throw it like that because it's the way it's shaped. It'll
Yeah,
just you
yeah.
can get it way out there. Then
Yeah.
they have it set up on the bank. You put you have a stick into the ground and you put the stick up in there. So when a fish hits it, if you get it you can adjust the tension. Like you can actually have the stick thicker, so when you push it down on there, it'll actually hold a little bit, or you put it loose, so it'll just spin around as you put a fish. And just take the line
Oh
out with it.
man, not
Hey, Stan,
not
open that
no
shoulder.
no no. Lorianne, we already got a magical
Open it
deep
after
hole.
you
Now
just
we
shook
got
it
a
up.
magical dock too.
What the fish snatcher?
Oh man, these magical deep
Look what
holes and
said Dive
magical
Mountain Dew
docks
bottles
is
cast the
That's
fire.
right, the magic dot.
Fish snatcher? I'm talking about what the fish snatcher fish.
Yes, and yes, I have fish with the bare hands, of course.
Oh man.
Oh Lord, too much, man, too much, too much.
Luther, that's right. The Diet Mountain Dew bottles cast the farthest. I'm
I
just
don't
saying.
know. The dock didn't look so magical in the 7-7. Just saying, man. It was just I don't know what
Dang,
happened.
man.
Maybe they used all the magic up or something, man.
Look what you
Maybe
made me go through, Stan.
you only get 3 wishes a month or
See there?
something.
Stan made me go get a Mountain Dew.
Who the
A
dude?
broken down rowboat, second place gets advice. Oh Lord,
Holy
not the
moly.
broken down rowboat.
They said the
Stan, there you
COVID
go. You
don't
can
give
turn
us.
that rowboat into your kayak.
There you go.
Well, Stan, you gonna get some advice, buddy.
I know.
I
I saw
wanna
that.
come to the dock. I don't want to come for the fish. I want to come for the tomahawk steaks.
Right.
Oh, you go to the dock. Let me tell you what. You go to that dock. That dock is magical, and it's not about the fishing. It's about the food.
Yeah, that's
Hopefully,
I'm going for food.
hopefully, Aaron will bring those donuts that you hear about from that donut
Yeah,
store way up.
yeah. I need to hit
Those
the
donuts are
donuts.
all. They're,
I need the
those
tomahawk
donuts are as
steak.
big as puppy heads,
That's
and they're
crazy.
just poof.
And isn't there a breakfast sandwich in the morning too?
Oh my gosh, Michelle's breakfast sandwich. That's
Oh, see, man.
LG's wife.
Yeah, yeah.
She makes English toasting bread. It's like like English muffins, but it's a
Hold on,
bread.
it's homemade.
Homemade bread. She makes
Oh
bread
Mhm.
Lord,
just to make
oh
the
Lord.
breakfast sandwiches.
Hey, Brian, we start going to this dock. We might have to make the trip
Hey.
And then she got special bacon,
soon.
and
Oh,
the bread is just like how
bacon.
you get that
Bacon.
smell of like a perfect
So,
toasted cheese
so
that
she has magical bacon and magical bread.
and the eggs. You know how some people can cook eggs and some people can't. There's like no in
Mhm.
between. The eggs were cooked like just perfect. It's scrambled eggs, but it was just yellow, just perfect yellow.
Mm.
No, none of it was overcooked. Nothing. On the sandwich, it goes all the way out to the edge, and the cheese was. It's just perfect
I
every
just got
time.
hungry. I wasn't hungry, but I just got hungry.
I know, man. I'm hungry now. After Stan
Yes.
sit here and just described every aspect, every layer of this masterpiece of a
Man,
breakfast
what?
sandwich.
Oh
Now
my
I'm
God.
about to go make me a breakfast sandwich.
I'm about to say, I just
I'm
made
gonna upload
lasagna.
it so I can show Brian. Yeah.
I just
Special
made
Yes.
bacon.
I made a
I
thing of lasagna. Now I'm about to
I
go in
know.
there and make me a breakfast
So
sandwich.
so big shout out to Michelle. That's Algie's wife. That's her name. She is
Said,
just
where the fish snatchers
phenomenal.
is doc?
Where the fish snatcher?
When special bacon, I know the best place I ever got bacon from was the Dutch Market. That place has some delicious bacon, nice thick cut. The Amish Market, I don't know if you guys have them around your way, but we have them up here.
Yeah, we
The
got one.
Amish, man, the Amish make all kind of good stuff.
I go there and get that. They got some wings. They got these fried wings, and then they give you potato wedges with them.
Yeah,
Oh
potato
my
wedges. They
god!
got
Thank
they
you,
got the
Blair.
ribs, and they give you the
Man,
barbecue and a hot sauce with it.
you ever get
Woo-hoo.
their beef ribs, man? That's the
Yeah,
biggest
that's
beef
that's
ribs I ever had in my
yeah,
life.
yes
Mm.
sir, yes sir. Then they got the
It
homemade
always
ice
leaves the
cream.
food.
Man,
Always,
that
they
making
got
me
the
hungry for
homemade ice
real.
cream, the homemade pretzels with the homemade lemonade.
Yes, we can't. That's one thing we can't get a lot of around here, man, because we don't have that community here.
That ain't
Yeah, we got it here.
funny.
It's open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
I
Yeah,
know
that's how they
PA. I
done
know
in
PA's got a big
Marlboro.
community, and Ohio's got a big community.
Man,
And
matter of
when I'm
fact,
in
I
those,
think that's where I saw Road Warrior at first. That's where I saw him at. At the Dutch Market.
what the fish?
Yeah, those sandwiches are so good. Lori and I have been fighting over which one of us is going to steal Michelle. Just the food is unbelievable. And then
I know, Luther. I was just saying that.
Aaron makes these tomahawk steaks. I have not had the chance to get that yet, but I have seen them. Just
You
oh
gotta
That's
take a
god.
so
ride down
true.
there.
I don't know how that happens, but it does.
You gotta take a ride
Always,
down there.
every live chat ever always gets brought up the food. It never fails.
Well, that's
And then that's the
because
rest of the. What's that?
I was going to say that's because you're supposed to be throwing these fish in the pot. Fishermen, food go hand in hand, son. Y'all just think y'all ain't catch on yet. See what I'm saying? You're supposed to be throwing these
So
things in a pot. We
So
naturally
what we
born.
need to do
We
is have
naturally
a
born.
live fishing and cooking show.
Oh, I'm with it.
that's right. That's right. Hey, there we go.
I'm with it.
We all know that we got some cooks in here.
Got some cooks in here. Well, we did do that for the Potomac River meet and greet because I was grilling the whole time and we was out there
Mhm.
fishing the whole time.
Sometimes we'll be the backstage talk, and all of a sudden you see Brian B will be sitting there, and all of a sudden you see him go off screen, and all you hear is he done throwing it in the pot.
Throw it in the pot.
It'd be
Snatcher
3 in the morning.
style.
That's
At 3 in the morning.
Brian, every time. I'm surprised he's not in the kitchen right now,
Oh, it
chefing
ain't three.
something.
It's not 3 a.m. yet. It's got
I
to be
just
3
took
Yeah,
the
it's
a.m.
not three.
when I got up early. I had to go take the lasagna out the oven.
All
That's
right,
when
so
Brian get hungry. Brian get hungry right around 3.
Brian got
so
3 refrigerators.
Oh What a Life is kind of new to all
I
of us.
do
You see
though.
the Fish Snatcher. Fish Snatcher, he has his channel, and he's just now kind of coming into the catfish community. Most of us in the catfish community, we're a catch photo release. We catch them, we take a picture. We
Yeah.
might keep some of like the 3 pounders or some of those to put in the pot. But
Oh, but Bex is in here, no real loss. She just
Bex is
That
reminded me
back.
of Stan talking about the catch photo release. I'm starting a new challenge that we're gonna be doing on the Potomac River, so our fish can get bigger than the James River. We're gonna do a catch photo feed and then release, so that these big boys go back with some food in their bellies.
yeah. Hey, Laura, you know it, man. We make them sizzle over here. We make them do the Crisco disco.
Hello,
Crisco
Valerie.
disco. I'm
so
gonna
yeah,
have
that's
a
our big thing. But
I'm gonna have a
Snatcher
whole
always
bluegill just throw in the fish's mouth and then release it.
he has caught them for the pot.
For
They
the
go
pot.
do the
Oh, yeah.
bringing them to Lake Crisco.
Lake Crisco to do the disco. Yeah. We get it jumping over here.
Man,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm glad I got my food cooked already because I'm definitely going to got him to. Oh man,
And big shout out to Bex.
Shout out to Bex.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
that
Welcome.
monster.
And I just got to say one thing. Welcome to my world.
I was about to say, I know it's coming. Welcome to the second place.
But as
Well,
always,
it's off
Bex
to a
handled
hot
it
start,
gracefully.
4-0, and then in the tournament, she had the best day of bank fishing I've ever seen on the Potomac River.
Yeah, no bull.
Yeah, that
Yep.
was
She can.
that
Best
was
bank
She,
fishing that I've ever seen on any live stream anywhere on YouTube. She
Yeah,
had the best bank
she can
day that
catch
day.
the two biggest fish in any of the Iron Cats. Have almost the most fish ever caught in the Iron Cat. And still come in second place.
I
like
know,
So I
right?
can relate. I can relate. And you handled
Yeah.
it from a person that's had to do it many times. You handled that perfectly. You handled it with grace, and you did a great job. So I appreciate what you do, Ben.
and your hat spin is awesome. How about that?
Yeah.
bad spin.
I'm gonna learn that move yet. I'm doing it in my next video.
Yeah, she was tearing it up. She was tearing it up on the bank there.
Why are you back up?
She
I
had the
just sent
rhythm
you
going.
down. Bummer clock. My
What the
son over
fish
here hit
next?
me with the.
She had like what, 2 fish in one
Oh,
day.
fish
Two
snatcher
fish
caught it.
was probably
Yeah, I
like
caught it.
116 pounds. 2 fish. That is crazy. John, what up, John?
John, what's going on?
What's up, John?
Just had to rip some more fish.
Don is back. Valerie, how you doing? Great to see you,
Yeah, I
Valerie.
know. Baxter Potomac's been getting a lot of hate lately, and so they were so glad to see the Potomac do bad
Oh
yesterday.
man, they was hating.
I've never seen a more hated river in my life. I didn't
Man,
know people
what?
hate water. People hate water, son.
Yeah.
What the fish snatcher? People hate water.
He said, why do people hate water?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, you know me. I was Team Potomac.
Yeah. Stan was always rocking because at the end of the day, the James and the Potomac they share same river system, the same body of water. They're both connected to the Chesapeake Bay,
Mm-hmm.
And
so
you
they're
know,
like the
I got a
twin
lot of
rivers.
bros up there. So.
Yeah,
Well, I understand. You know, it's like just like the football games you guys watch. People have a favorite angler or a favorite body of water, and like you rooting. Like even if you know that your water can't compare to the next person's water, you're still gonna root. Like I wear my Knicks shirt. You know what I'm talking about? The Knicks can't beat anybody. You know,
hey,
but you know I'm pulling for them. So I hate the Bulls. I hate anything that's good. You know, I
Yeah.
hey. I mean, it's like I'm a Washington football team fan. I know that we're gonna be booty cheeks every year, but I'm still gonna ride or die with them every day.
I
You know,
actually I actually respect that more though. You know, so the people that's rooting for these rivers it makes it more exciting for them when their river beats a bigger river. You know, a more popular river. So
Mm-hmm.
I gotta have some respect for that. You know, just
Yeah.
staying true to where you from and what you love.
Good gracious, it's cold in here. What the fish snatcher?
yeah, I've been a Saints fan. I was a New Orleans Saints fan
No,
since I
eat.
was a kid.
Hold on,
So
Steve Adams. So you can't eat the fish that are caught in between that 35-mile stretch. You can't keep any of the fish.
John, you better keep that for bait
What you mean?
if you're a three-quarter carp.
oh, what a life! Knicks blow for sure. That's right. You did catch a boat. That should have been counted. So you really won that by like thousands of.
Yeah, that was the PB right there.
Basketball, you follow players. Football, you follow teams.
Well, I mean, I'm old school. I still follow them. You know, that's who I've been with from day one. So I never been the bandwagon kind of guy.
No.
I was a Michael Jordan fan.
I'll tell you what, I don't
Point
watch
blank
sports
period.
now because of the Knicks. I hate every sports.
They scarred you.
Yeah, they definitely scarred me back in the day. Reggie Miller let me know that sports is rigged. It's fake.
Not football team. The Eagles. The Eagles.
That's who
The
you pull for is the Eagles.
Philadelphia
That's your
Eagles.
team.
Huh?
You're an Eagles guy.
Philadelphia Eagles all day in the paint.
I can't be mad at that. Everybody's Cowboy fans down here.
Yeah, Cowboy fans. A lot of Cowboy fans are get winners.
Yeah, and Vex brings up a point there. A lot of times, the boaters really have no idea. If you see they're out boating, like if you're fishing, if you're a fisherman and you go out on a boat, you're gonna have poles with you. Most of these pleasure boaters, you look, they don't have any poles. They don't, so they have no clue. They see you on the bank, they have no clue what fishing on the bank means. It
They
just
don't care.
they have no
Some don't
concept.
care.
They'll come in close and they're waving, thinking they're being nice. They just have no
Yeah, some don't.
concept that you've
Some
got
some
lines like 150 feet or more out into the water. They
some
just
don't.
and
Some don't
What?
they
know.
don't.
Some don't care.
Well, I'm gonna tell you
Some
like
don't
this.
care.
There was one time my wife and I rented a pontoon. I never drove a boat in my life, and they gave me the keys. They did like this, like you know how to drive, and I was lying. I was like, yeah, I know how to drive it. I'm a fish now, so I know how to do it. But I have a clue what I was doing out there, so I didn't know no rules. They didn't give me no book or nothing. I was like, man, I can see how so many people rent boats and not have an idea like of the things they should do and shouldn't do.
What the what? you
Kobe, yeah.
What kind of stuff is
you
that?
you getting a
Back from
cat out the river and
That's
it wasn't a
crazy.
fish?
Hopefully, it was still alive. MJ all day. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm an MJ fan. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
definitely was a fan of MJ until he played the Knicks. I didn't like him then. Other than that, yeah, he was my guy. He had
you
a
know what?
personal vendetta or something against the Knicks. He always wanted to embarrass them.
That was a rival.
Yeah, he used to like to destroy them for some reason.
Oh, y'all play Thursday night games?
Yeah.
Oh,
I always like Shaq.
Shaq
Yeah,
was
we
dope
play the
too.
Giants Thursday
Shaq
night,
was dope
and
too.
our quarterback is out.
I
Fitzpatrick
seen
on
that.
IR
He on IR?
already. Yeah.
Luther says, I steer far from the bank fisherman when I'm on a boat. I have first-hand experience of what monofilament line can do to a prop shaft.
Well, that
Oh
happened to me
yeah.
not long ago. Somebody grabbed my mono line. I was like, man, I hope that ain't meant to
Whoa, in
go now.
Minnesota?
Yeah, that boat
In
definitely
Minnesota?
they definitely felt that. For sure. If it got in a
One
prop.
pole?
Yeah, I was like, hoping they messed them up, but they didn't. They just kept on going.
I
They
would
didn't know.
move.
Oh, they're going to keep going, but it'll get in there. And
One
yeah.
pole in Minnesota. Shit.
Really?
Yeah, I would move.
You always have to do the one rod, one bait,
What
1 ounce
bait?
challenge.
Yeah,
You
New
know
York was
what?
bad too. New York only let you have 2 poles.
They have to come get me. I didn't even know the rules. And in New York, I had like 50 poles out there. I didn't know.
After that
I
motor.
don't. I don't
Born
know the
and
rules
raised in the
now.
Shire, but now live in Minnesota. Look, I know the rules, but when I was out there on Saturday fishing in the tournament, the rules for the tournament is 4 rods. So I had 4 rods out there. I was like, forget that.
Tournament
I'm gonna have
rules
4
trump.
rods out there. Tournament rules trump local rules.
Yeah. Facts.
Bex is saying, let's just say the boater seemed a little less sober last night than she's ever seen before. Yeah, that's
Yeah, Bexy, you guys were out there on a Sunday too.
hey,
I know you guys were out there on a Thursday, so
somebody's got to grab
I'm
that
gonna,
guy. There you go.
I'm gonna tell you, there's a lot of boat traffic out there on the weekends because I go out there on the Saturdays and it's crazy out there.
Brian B, that guy's just got to be. You got to add him to your band list.
Yeah.
Yeah, hide them.
I guess I'm about to go do that in the chat.
If somebody ready to just
Ohio's
hide
is
him.
2 poles. I didn't know that either. I was just in Ohio and well, I'm not gonna tell on myself. I didn't know that. I gotta start looking at rules, man.
Oh, what a life! My friend worked at a department store. Took a few mannequins out with him so he could have more lines.
Smart
In
man.
the end, he still got the ticket.
Yeah. Hey, if you put I always say if you put him down a little bit from you, right, you can always tell him he'll be right back. He told me to keep an eye out for you.
Mannequins out with him so you can have more than one pole and then
Uh,
still got a ticket.
Lori,
Those mannequins do work in the what are they called? The POV lines where you got to have multiple people in the car to be out in that lane.
I've seen
They
people
will
do
work for that.
Yeah, I've seen people do that before.
Lori, we don't have DNR in DC. They are nowhere to be found. I'm
Nope.
out there for 2 years fishing and never seen a single one.
We see them on holidays a lot. We see them on holidays.
They
That's
don't
like
come.
the
They
main
don't
time I
come out
seen them.
there.
But where I
That's
fish at, I'm
funny.
in the woods, man. You don't see anybody.
Yeah, I can't tell you the last time I seen DNR even out on the water.
Valerie,
Yeah.
I was in
And we don't
Youngstown
have
and
DNR out
Yeah,
there.
y'all got
You'll
Coast
have
Guard up in DC.
we'll have Coast Guard that come out there, but they're out there to make sure that people are not drinking and all that stuff.
yeah, I was in
Yes.
Youngstown, Valerie, and I fished at Lake Milton.
Lake Milton.
Lake
Good
Lord.
Milton.
gracious. It's
I caught
freezing.
I caught a bullhead catfish at Lake Milton.
Don't give me this three pole stuff. I'm in a tournament, son.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, there's nobody out there policing anything.
It's
They don't
freezing
police
down
it.
there, don't
I
it?
had on Saturday, I had to worry about kayakers. I had a kayaker run into my kayak. The
You out
the
there
thing
playing?
about it is on Saturday on the weekend, well, anytime out there, you got these people that own these like expensive fiberglass, like long skinny ones that they roll backwards so they don't see where they're going. And he just keep coming. I'm yelling at him like, yo, yo, yo. He tries to get out the way, but can't get out the way, and ends up hitting my GoPro thing, knocking the GoPro up and everything like that. And I was just like, you big dummy.
Hey,
Hands out there
Valerie,
Like,
playing
man,
bumper
I was
cars.
the snatcher was there for a reason. They're great people. Forget about it.
Forget about
call
it.
them the
Forget about
FBI.
it.
You got to worry
Deal
about
with the
kayakers
mafia.
more than boaters.
You big dummy.
And I'm
I
telling you,
haven't been checked
there's legit
one
like
time.
there's like 500 kayakers going past me that whole time. They were doing races and all this stuff, and I'm just set up fishing. Like I'm not moving, I'm fishing. You guys can go around me. I ain't messing with y'all. Go around me, or you gonna get a 4 ounce, 8 ounce lead in the head.
They're like, excuse me, I don't really care about your tournament. We're in a race here. Thank you.
Yeah,
Right.
we don't care about your race. This is all public waters. They're practicing. There is no real race. They're just out there doing training all the time and stuff like that.
Yeah, they be flying too, man. What is that, man? I'm like,
Yeah, man, they be dipping. They be
they
going
be
like 4 miles
smoke.
an hour
I'm
out
like,
there.
good.
4 or 5 miles an
Is
hour.
it those long oars or something? Them oars is like 14, 15 feet long.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what hit my kayak was his oar. He smacked
Good
my
gracious.
oar with his foot. I
You
was
got
about
to
to give
show.
him the
You need to
paddle. I
show.
was about
Yeah, I
to
was gonna say
smack
you got
him.
to. You got to show them your snake video. They don't know who you're messing with.
I was about to give him. I started reaching for the paddle. I was like, I got this thing locked and loaded. You might want to watch out now.
Don't y'all realize I'm a fourth degree black belt in yak food?
And yak food, baby.
If I could find
Yak
it,
food.
we need somebody out there that knows graphics, that knows somebody who knows somebody. We want to get our bro paddle. We want to get on this paddle that says, "Come get this work." We want to
Get
throw it
this
on.
work.
Oh
I
man.
use Final Cut Pro.
Final Cut
Um,
Pro's dope.
that's what I use.
That's actually what I'm about to switch to right now. So I got a
Well, if
new
you about to
one.
switch to it, it's free 99. Just download the free version. You get a 90-day free test, and then when it runs out, all you do is go back into your computer, change the date from any time between those 90 days when it was active. So I always go back to right now. I go back to like March something, and then it works. And I open up the program, and then it works. So you don't even have to
You
pay the
got full
$400.
access.
Full access. It updates and everything. Full access.
That's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I'm actually switching because it's time for this one to update. And the one I have now, it can't update because it's too old. So I had to break down and bring in a new one. And
Yeah.
I might as well go ahead and go back to Final Cut Pro now because I think that's a little bit better than Adobe.
Yeah.
Adobe
Because
is
the
dope
Final
though.
Cut, yeah, it is. But it's like a $400 program. But I ain't never paid for it. I've been using Final Cut for 3 years for free, for 2 years
Yeah,
for free.
man, I think it's better for editing Final Cut, but Adobe is dope because you got so many different things. Like you got Photoshop, you got After Effects, you got so many different things that come with it. That's what makes
Yeah.
it dope. But Final
But you
Cut
gotta.
Pro
How
is,
much is that? You gotta pay like a monthly fee now because
yeah,
they
you
don't
gotta
even let
pay
you buy the
monthly.
program.
I had to pay
Yeah.
monthly, man. But now they updated, so if you have an older computer, you can't use it no more.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, man. I'm telling you, go ahead and get that joint on your joint. You can get free 99. That's the one thing I didn't like about it. I was like, man, you can't buy Photoshop anymore. You used to be able to buy it.
You
Pay
used to be able
one
to buy
time
it.
and
Yep.
and get it for like $100. Now they make you pay $9.99 or $15.99 a month. I was
Man,
like, I don't want to pay
Apple
15 dollars.
Apple don't give you nothing for free, man. They like the corner hustler. You gotta pay for everything over here, son. Yeah.
Yeah, 29 $30 a month for Adobe for me.
I paid 50.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have
Breaking the law.
everything.
Hey, oh, what a life. I tell people, that's how you think I found out. I searched YouTube and they tell you the secrets. YouTube tell you
Yeah.
the secrets, man.
I think
YouTube is the
chicken
secret
breast.
holder, and you can find
I could
anything on
barely
it.
stand the smell of it.
California, yeah.
Filmora is pretty good.
Matter of fact, Saturday I used chicken from last week. I just left it in a Ziploc bag and left it in the cooler with had some ice in it till it melted like three
Man,
days
you was
later.
using
Man,
some chicken flavored maggots.
yeah, I
Nah,
had
with no
some.
maggots in
I had some ugly looking chicken in that cooler, man. It had white stuff all over it. I was afraid of that stuff, man.
it.
I was
I
like,
was
"What the
saying
fish snatcher
Brian
is
wasn't
this?"
using chicken, he was using maggots for bait.
No wonder you was catching all them fish. You see how he was plucking them fish out?
He was like, that's the
Yeah,
secret.
Five
I think
minutes
with
in.
chicken, I think it's more just a reactionary bite. They recognize it as a protein and they're hungry and they're gonna eat it. I think that you don't really got to get too concerned over what type of chicken or it's just I think it's more a reactionary thing than anything else.
I do want to do a test. Like I want to take 3 versions with me out there, like regular
See
chicken,
which one
strawberry
works the
chicken.
best. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
Yeah,
even
some
then,
people.
it's still difficult to tell because you just have some rides that's gonna be your hot ride, which is gonna catch the fish,
that's true.
and 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 some rides where so it just depends.
It just depends where it lands, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty
Oh,
much.
yeah. Because
David
that's the
Smith,
thing
I
about
am.
even trying the only
Business
way you
email.
can really do a test is if you put a bait of chicken and a bait of like eel right at the same exact spot, and then you do it somewhere else
Right
and do
back.
it
Yep.
somewhere else. And
Now
even then,
get
you're
a.
still not gonna get a real test. But
You
I
got to get
mean,
a big giant fish tank. Put a catfish in there. Starve them for about a couple of days, and then drop chicken, eel, and see which one he keeps going for.
You're gonna
whoa,
go for
Bex,
it.
you got money. You over there shopping at Wegmans for the chicken? That's expensive.
Hey, the cheapest place I
You
see
giving the
chicken breast
chicken,
at,
you giving the catfish Wegmans chicken? Shame on you, Bex.
I get my
That
chicken.
catfish
I
is
go
down
to
there.
Asian market.
This is corn-fed farm raised. These are free range chickens here.
Come on over here, son. This is where the good stuff's at. Yeah.
I ain't eating that Walmart chicken ever again.
Hey, hey, them catfish is bringing their whole family. They going out to dinner over there, ain't they?
Now
They're
wonder
like,
why
hey,
my chicken ain't work because Bex out here using all this organic chicken. It
Yeah.
ain't the same.
she out there with Purdue.
Beck's chickens is coming out the water with bow ties on. They all proper. They going to fancy dinners.
Hey, they got Purdue over here. We don't want that
Oh
Walmart chicken over
man.
there.
Yeah, California angling. Most of the time, it is going to be location. If catfish are there and they're there at the right time, because some spots are they're traveling. It's not where they're feeding at, and if they happen to run into it, they might eat it just out of curiosity or reaction. Like I said,
Yeah.
some holes are especially if you got like a deeper hole, and then it's got a ledge and like a shallow flat around it. That's where they feed a lot. They'll come up out of that deep hole and feed up on that ledge. So it's
I mean, I do have a video though I did where I tested out chicken, eel, and white perch. I had two on
Yeah,
each
I remember
ride.
that. Yeah.
And the white perch didn't catch any fish the whole day. But the
Yeah,
yellow
the eel
chicken,
was killing them though, right? The eel was what
the
won, right?
eel was like 9 and caught 90. I think the Jello chicken caught 13. Jello chicken caught the most that day.
Oh, Jello chicken one, okay.
And
Yeah.
here's the
Laura,
other
you're right, Laura.
here's the other thing that people got to understand. Like, not every bait is going to work the same in every body of water.
Yeah.
I'll give an example. Like eel works great in the Potomac River because there is a lot of eel in the Potomac River. It works good here in the James River because we have eels. But
Yeah, there's no
in
eel
some
here.
places where I've heard people say they tried eel where they don't have eel and it doesn't do as well as some of the other baits. So
But no water has chickens, so why does that work?
Facts.
like I said, I think it's more a reactionary bait. So like if you have more fish, and their whatever their food source is challenged, or there's not as much food for the amount of fish that's there, they're going to look for alternate food sources.
Right.
And I think in those bodies of water, that's where the baits like chicken and all that other I think works better. If there is more food than there is fish, the fish are more selective of what they eat, and I don't think it works as well in those bodies of water where the fish are not as numerous as in other bodies of water. So that's my opinion. I think that if there's more natural food there than the fish that's there to eat it, they're going to be selective in what, because they can eat whatever they want. There's plenty of it there.
Yeah.
If it's a situation where they're battling for food, they're going to eat whatever they can get.
Whatever they get their mouth on. That makes sense.
Right.
Makes sense.
I gotta find out. I wonder if I can get that on here.
And Steve Adams is right. You know, they do have about the
What's
bird.
up, Mark?
You know, you're always going to have birds near, or by the water, so they are used to eating birds.
True. Yeah, I seen some of that going on today. Like they was trying to get him, but they didn't catch him. And I was like, man, them fish are trying to eat them birds.
Let them sit there long enough, they'll get them. Whoop. We done exceeded our time, fellas.
Yeah, you're right about that, man. Well, I gave a little more time because I was, trying to make sure I look good for when I come up here and how they cut my hair. I didn't want to look all crazy.
George Ray, what's going on, buddy?
Starting to have the George Jefferson going on,
George Ray in the crib. What's up, George? Mark is in the house.
George.
There's Catfish and Crappie. Mark, Oh What a Life is one of the co-hosts for the Fish-A-Wish tournament.
Yep.
Catfish and Crappie will be fishing in that with us on Saturday.
I was in a live the other day. I can't remember whose live it was, but Mark was in there. And he was kicking these Biggie lyrics, and they had me cracking up. So I had like tears coming out my eyes. I was like, man, Mark, you never cease to amaze me, man. Where do you find all this awesomeness from, man? Good gracious. And like he was kicking the player stuff though. I ain't talking about, it wasn't just the regular stuff. I was like, what does Mark know about that? Player.
A couple crosses fishing.
Player for real.
Betty, how you doing?
Coming in.
Been getting bait today. I'll wait till Friday to get my bait.
Yeah, I'm gonna run and go get me an eel.
I'm gonna just go to the store, swipe the card, and buy my eel. That's how I get my bait.
Just what a player would say.
Yeah. Hey, matter of fact, your man paid for my eel. Hey, I ain't gonna say his name, but y'all know who I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
I told him it's going to a good cause.
I'm really sorry.
I just finished the intro video for the Fish-A-Wish tournament. It's nice. Cool.
I'm gonna go out tomorrow and test the river out and do some fishing.
Mark, send me mail me a bag.
Get out there tomorrow night.
James, I appreciate you dropping that link. There's the James Kirkpatrick dropped the link for the Facebook group for the Fish a Wish tournament. Thank you, James.
Official wish.
Yeah, I can't wait. I think we're gonna have some fun that day.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna have some fun. I get to beat Brian twice in 1 month. It's gonna be awesome.
Shots fired.
Fine.
Brian's gonna have flashbacks all over again. He gonna have PTSD when he goes out there on Saturday.
I'm staying out of that smoke.
Sweet doggy.
Sweet doggy. Sweet doggy.
Man, if y'all haven't seen that video, man, you want a good laugh, you gotta watch that.
Oh man. And then,
That's right. It had everything. It had everything from the snakes attack to
it's somebody go live tomorrow. I'm saying
a lot of fish being caught to a lot of smoke being fired. There's something in there for everything.
At least one person was catching a lot of fish. I don't know what the other one was doing.
Woo!
It was a good show though, regardless.
I think I need a joint stand. What the fish just happened?
Oh man, I love the smoke. It's fun.
The smoke, it is the smoke, son.
The smoke is the smoke.
Dang, George, I hope you get that taken care of, buddy.
Here you go, man. I don't know why my son want to be lit today. This joke is hanging. He can hang today. I might as well just let him co-host with me.
And today,
he got that personality. He good for it.
Yeah. And today,
oh man, I started
G-Style. What up?
When we was doing the what's up, G-Style? When we was doing the shorts, I started to do that joke and start off like that. Like, man, shut up. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. Everybody knows it's today. And today.
You see what Ben put out there? I met the most hilarious 10 or 12-year-old fisherman the other day. The best mullet ever in cut-off sleeves. Catching channels and saw a sick bass. Threw his cast net on it and said, "Hey, you think I can eat this?" You look like a zombie.
It looks like a zombie fish. Well, you said he had a mullet and cut off sleeves. So I'm sure he didn't get mine. It's looking like a zombie fish. G-Style in the house.
G-Style.
Zach, I'll go live tomorrow night. I'll go out there. I need to go get my batteries out the car. That's what I need to do. Charge these jokers up. I need to label my batteries because only one of them needs to be charged, but I don't know which one it is. So I gotta bring them both in the house. I only use one of them. One of them food.
Oh no, I charged it. I charged one the other day when we came back, when we fished that night, and then I charged the other one before I went out Saturday. So I'm good. I'm good to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out there.
I need to go out there this week and mess with that trolling motor, but that's gonna be a piece of work messing with that trolling motor with no. He gonna be mad he got to mess with that trolling motor.
Yeah, Luther, there must be.
Is the trolling motor foot pedal?
Yes. You gotta keep that joint right where it keep you straight.
Yeah. They don't got no remote or nothing.
Nope. I've been looking online, but I've seen a couple used ones.
So you be turning in circles.
But then you got some other ones that
foot pedal joint when me and Snatcher was out there.
Yeah.
It's not too bad. It's a lot easier to have the remote though.
Oh yeah.
That spot lock, man. That's where it's at.
Yeah, that spot lock is where it's at. I
Cause
I
I'm
don't
be
anchor nothing
drifting.
no more. I just hit the spot lock, boop,
I'm a drift anyway, so
and I just sit right up on them.
I'm
Yeah,
amazed with
Luther,
how long that lasts.
he was catching mullet up in
What's that?
RVA. Yep.
What you say, Snatcher?
So I'm amazed at how long the battery lasts on that thing. How long you can use
Yeah,
that
it
thing.
lasted. I was out there. I fished the whole 8 hour tournament on one battery.
yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I
I
gotta
that's
had
figure out.
two.
Well, if you did that for 8 hours, I know they ain't well mine to do it because I got big batteries.
yeah. But them things they put them truck batteries in them bass boats, man.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got
but
the
the
big.
battery that I got is a
Yeah,
lithium.
you got
It's a
lithium, yeah.
60 amp hour lithium. But
Yeah,
if
lithium.
you got multiple batteries for your trolling motor, you'll be good.
So
I
like
got I
lithium is
got two
better than regular
batteries.
batteries though.
I got two batteries, one for starting and one for the trolling motor by itself. So if need be, I can hook the trolling motor up to the starting battery if I need to. But I think I'm gonna drift for a little while, anchor up, let them rods go off all at one time. Then I'm throwing that anchor out. I'm gonna sit there.
Yeah, Luther, and they were big mullets too. They were like big, but
That's what
multiple. Dan got some too.
I think I'm gonna get some of that for bait
Yeah,
Saturday.
that's what Dan called his big boy on was the mullet.
Yeah.
And I know that fishing magician was having some luck on mullet too, but I haven't seen none. I'm gonna try to find me some mullet.
Well, mullet is super, super fatty, oily fish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is.
They actually gray mullet that we have here in the J.
Yeah,
They actually
I'm
call
gonna
it
put
Biloxi bacon. There's so much. It's supposed to be like super good eating fish.
It's gonna be
ugh,
super bait.
mullet.
Yeah, but I know for bait it is like you cut that open, you got that for cut bait. You'll see the oil slick from it.
Yeah,
There's so
I'm
much
gonna use
oil in it.
a size 10 hooks, and I'm gonna put a mullet head on.
Now,
That's a
Zach, why you
big.
want to bring up food again, man?
That's a
Oh,
puppy. What do you call
I'm
them?
hungry
Puppy
too.
head baits.
Yeah,
Yeah, salmon. I know you thought Bex was being using some expensive bait. I know you was salmon before his last
Salmon.
video.
That's going
Yeah,
in the
Yeah,
pots, son. Who throw usually what the fish snatchers going?
Mark
What
did.
the Mark?
no,
Mark
not that
put
Mark.
salmon
Fishing
on the
magician,
hook. Fishing
Oh,
fishing
Fishing
magician.
magician
magician.
2.0.
I was about to give him the
He
what
put
the
salmon
fish
on the hook,
snatchers
man.
you doing with
I like,
Not that
look,
I know
I
of.
don't want to know if salmon works.
Nah, I've never heard of nowhere. Not
If I
nowhere
use
near me
salmon,
either.
Jasmine would kill me. She'd be like, "What
Yeah.
you do? What's
You
that?"
know, I never had salmon other than on the grill or in the oven. Can you fry salmon?
I never
Yeah,
Yeah,
fried it, but you
you
can
can
fry it.
fry it. I'm gonna tell you one thing. My cousin smoked his for
Smoked
Thanksgiving.
is good, man.
I
Oh
got some
my
smoked
god.
salmon in the fridge. I bought it yesterday. Or I bought it
Mm.
earlier today.
I'm
Oh
So
trying
what
to
yeah.
I
tell you
do is
guys.
I get an everything bagel with some honey pecan cream cheese and some smoked salmon on top.
Ooh, that
Best
sounds good.
breakfast bagel you'll ever have. And then you sprinkle some honey on top of that. You drizzle honey on it.
Man, that
That
Hey.
sounds
joint is
so
good.
good it almost made me curse. Good. Okay.
That's my breakfast in the morning. That's what I went and got today from the store. I was like, oh yeah, this thing is good.
Yeah, that is good, man. That sounds good.
I
Yeah, I'm gonna try to fry. I'm gonna be trying to tell people about trout. If you like salmon and you never ate freshwater trout, you missing out,
Yeah,
man.
I
I
gotta
like
get trout, but I gotta fish with some trout this year, man. I might have to come down your way, Snatcher, so you can show me how to get up on
Yeah,
these trout, man.
we can go get them. Yeah,
oh they
and we're
got
gonna throw them in the pot.
it's almost that
Oh
time
yeah,
too.
I'm ready to throw them in a pot, in the oven, whatever, you know.
Yeah, I
I'm
put
throwing in that
those are
grease.
better and they're good fried too. Don't get me wrong. Like,
Yes,
I
sir.
have fried those before. Those are good fried. I think
Hmm.
they're better and like on a grill or in the oven or
yeah.
smoked.
Yeah, yeah.
My cousin to take that
Back to
salmon
food again.
and smoke it. And I've never had it before. I wouldn't eat salmon because I ain't like the fishy taste. And I must have had some bad salmon that ain't nobody know what they was doing.
It's not
Right.
Yeah.
salmon, it's salmon.
salmon, whatever. You know
Potato,
what I'm talking
potato,
about.
son. Yeah.
Man, I tasted it. I said, let
Salmon.
me taste this.
Salmon.
I said, let me taste it on Thanksgiving. He had a
Yeah,
big
so you
container
must have had
of it.
somebody cooking wrong because
Woo!
salmon is a
Facts.
torch.
You
Man, I
got that
tasted
right.
it, ate another piece. I put like
Y'all ever
10
have
pieces in a
candied
bowl
salmon?
and put the rest in the
Candied
oven
salmon.
and hid it.
I don't think
Yeah.
I had.
Coat it. You coat it with brown sugar, just like it's almost
Yeah.
like
Oh, I
candy
had
Oh
that.
yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I didn't know it was called
with
candy
brown
salmon.
sugar, and you bake it, and
Yeah.
it kind of.
Put that
Oh
glaze
man,
on top. Yeah, it gives a nice
that is
little
Mmm.
glaze
good
on top.
stuff.
It's
Mark, that
delicious,
sounds
man.
good right there.
Yeah,
Smoked
you do.
Trump dip on an everything bagel. Yes, sir.
Mm, mm, mm.
That sounds good. I never had it.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all making me
Yep,
starve.
Luther.
Laura doesn't like salmon.
Luther.
Lori, no salmon.
There's Luther. Luther saying back to food again.
Yep. It never fails.
So everybody drop your favorite fish to eat in the chat. What is your favorite fish to eat?
Salmon.
And then on panel, what's y'all favorite fish to eat?
Well, you gotta separate it. Favorite freshwater and
Freshwater
favorite.
and saltwater. Favorite
Yeah, just
freshwater, favorite saltwater.
yeah.
Well, easy for me. Flounder, hands down. Flounder is just awesome.
Flounder is good.
And freshwater, my favorite freshwater is yellow perch and pickerel. Pickerel is awesome.
Mine's is gonna be saltwater, striped bass, um, freshwater, trout.
Mine's gonna be freshwater, snakehead, and saltwater red snapper.
Red snappers. I never tried a snakehead before.
I would have to go salt water. I would have to go with croaker
Croaker's good.
Yeah, croaker
and
is good.
freshwater trout all day.
Yeah, trout. It's hard to beat trout,
Mark, you
man.
cheated with that one. Mark said crappie freshwater, which I would, if it is a snakehead, I would do crappie. And then he said crab. That's cheating right there. Of course, everybody gonna pick some crabs over
What
some
the
fish.
Well,
Mark? What the fish
especially
snatcher? We said fish, Mark. Oh, fish snatcher going on there,
especially
Mark.
us that are lucky enough to live in, especially those of us up here that live in the Chesapeake Bay. You can't beat Chesapeake Bay blue crabs.
Blue
I
crabs
prefer
are
crab
delicious,
legs.
man. Yeah, man. I'd rather have blue crabs than snow crabs, but where I'm at, you can't get blue crabs. You can't get them.
Oh Lord, nigga Valerie. Oh,
Talking about
For
food, just a
breakfast
fresh
morning,
homemade biscuit.
Valerie,
That's all.
fresh
I see why you
homemade
hang out with Brian.
biscuits.
It is 12. I don't know where you at. Well, here where I'm at, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I see why you hang out with Brian B. Y'all these late night cookers over here.
The
Makes
Valerie's
everybody else
in the
makes
UK.
everybody else hungry.
no,
She's over
Valerie
in
in the
the
Oh,
UK.
UK.
Valerie. What time is it
So
in
it's
the
like
UK?
7 a.m. something over there. 8 a.m.
It's 6 o'clock. 6 in the morning.
6 a.m. Okay.
Yes.
6 a.m. She's making breakfast. Makes sense.
Yeah, I know Luther, being
Valerie's
prepared.
in Ohio. What y'all talking about, man? Get
Oh,
What
I'm
they say
sorry. I
she was
thought
in
you
the
was in
UK?
the UK, Valerie.
that's what y'all talking
There's another name Valerie that's from the UK then. I thought Valerie
Well,
from. She said she's in Ohio.
about.
Made brisket,
see
biscuits
what
in the
happens is
morning.
Valerie
told you.
Oh yeah, you and
supports.
Brian definitely related to cooking that one in the morning.
I got something in common right there. This is like
Valerie
the third time
supports
too.
the UK channel, so she's with them a lot.
Right.
Oh,
That's how
okay, that's
that
what it
happens.
is then. That's
Okay.
what I
Yeah.
just assumed because she's always over there. When I go to the UK channel, she's always in there too. That
Mm-hmm.
was my bad. It's my accent.
Yeah, I could tell by the way she chatted and typed in chat that it was an accent.
Oh, that's the first.
Chicken is your favorite fish.
Fish, which is my favorite dish.
What?
Mahi's good. Yeah, mahi's good.
I haven't tried. Well, I take it back. I have tried mahi mahi. I haven't tried grouper.
Mahi is
Supposed to be the
good.
best ocean fish, but I haven't
Oh, I
tried
never
it yet.
tried grouper. I haven't had shark yet,
Duggar.
though. I would like to try some
What's
shark.
up, Duggar?
Yeah, me too.
Duggar in the house. I like
What's up,
doing.
Mr. Duggar?
I will eat what's it called? Calamari,
Oh
squid,
yeah.
I,
with a
I
fried.
don't
I
know.
only eat it
Yeah,
fried. Though. I don't eat it any other way, but I'll eat it fried. It's good
I
fried.
tried it fried from somewhere and it was pretty daggone good, but I just couldn't get
You
my
Catfish.
gotta
mind around
make
what I
sure
was
they get
eating.
them nice and crispy, man, and you
Yeah,
dip it in that sauce. It's delicious,
Oh
honestly. I
man.
but
like
it's just weird though, man. I'm like this.
it.
It tastes
Is.
good. It tastes
It
good.
tastes good.
It's just
You
weird, man.
chewing on it, it's the reverie, but it's good. It's good.
I was like, this is weird, man. This is a suction cup or something.
You
I keep
said
thinking
this
about
is
it.
weird.
Yeah,
Out
that's
of
like
all the seafood though, give me a lobster tail. I'm good to go.
Lobster
a
tail.
seafood.
You lobster tail got to be cooked right. You
Oh
know, don't
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
overcook that lobster
That
tail.
rubbery
Nah.
lobster tail, son, that makes me so
Yeah,
mad. I would like
that's the
send my
same
whole
thing with
plate back.
shrimp.
Yeah,
If
shrimp
somebody
too.
overcooks shrimp,
Oh yeah. They gonna
it's
get smacked
nasty.
with that shrimp.
But you know what,
Yeah,
though? I don't know. Shrimp is like making oodles and noodles. You can't mess that up, son. How you
Oh,
mess up
you can make it.
shrimp?
They could be dry. They could
Yeah,
be
but how
tough.
you mess up shrimp though? It's shrimp. Like
They
they turn red, they done.
they be tough.
Well, that's
Yeah.
it. If you're not watching it, and it's got like a fine window for it to be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
You cook it
yeah.
less than that,
Once,
more than that, it's
I
just
never.
not as good.
It's like a
You get
yeah.
crab. You can't mess a
I'm
crab up.
I'm a I'm a
Yes, you
not a
can.
fan of the cold
You
seafood
overcook
though,
a
like a
crab.
cold seafood bar, them shrimp
Good gracious.
cocktails and all that stuff. I don't like cold seafood. I like my seafood nice and
What?
hot and warm.
You don't like
No,
shrimp cocktail?
nope. Don't. I don't
Nah.
want it
Oh my
cold.
lord!
I don't want it cold. I need my food
Oh,
hot.
you got to have the cocktail sauce with it. The shrimp cocktail with the cocktail sauce.
Yeah,
I don't want it
man, I could
cold.
wreck a couple
I've
pounds of
had a
that.
cold seafood bar where they had cold crab legs. They had everything was cold. I was like, it's not the same. I just want it nice
I
and
Mm-mm.
don't know
hot
if
with
I
some
ever ate
butter.
cold crab legs. I don't know if I
I
ever
can
ate
eat
that
cold
before.
crab legs.
I don't know if I
I
ever
want
ate
it.
that
I want it
before.
cold. I want it
I have
cold.
ate. I have ate the
They
shrimp
have one
cocktail.
over at the harbor. They got a brunch over there, Mother's Day brunch we went to before, and they had a cold seafood bar. I mean, I tried everything over there and I ate it still, but it's just not the same to me. I'd rather have it hot.
So when I lived in New York with the crabs, we would cook them in beer and Old Bay seasoning, and it was delicious, man.
Yeah, yeah, that's good. Have you had oysters and stuff? Raw oysters?
No, man, I can't. I want to try it. It's just I can't get my mind. You ever
I
look at it
did
and
it, but I just had to put a lot of
Hot sauce.
horseradish and stuff. Yeah, to make it hot and spicy and just all I
just
tasted
Hey,
was
you
that
just
and
just
just slurped it
swallow it.
just
down. It
don't
was
look
good.
at it. Make sure you got
And
beer. You're drinking some beer.
it was
You know, you're drinking
crunchy.
some beer. It's
You
just
have to
salty. Just
you get crunching. I was like, why is
Snatch it.
this thing crunchy?
It's crunching.
Oh,
Oh my!
yeah, it
I'm
was
yeah.
not.
No,
I'm
you
not
crunchy.
don't
gonna.
chew
I'm
it.
not gonna. I'm not gonna tell you guys what it looks like because there's ladies in here and there may be some children in here, but it disgusts me when I look at it. You know, like I
You're
can't
not
do
supposed
it.
to chew
And
chew
that's the
oyster.
thing. You're not supposed to chew it. You just swallow it. It's just like, why
Mm-hmm.
do you? Why don't you even want it?
I
You
tell
might
you
as
what
well
else.
just
If
get a
it,
drink then if you just swallow
Right.
stuff.
You're right about that.
just drink some clam juice.
Get a soup. Forget that oyster.
I get
I'm not.
I used to go when I used to go to the fish market. Mussels and red sauce. Whew,
I've never tried a mussel before.
man.
Oh, Mark,
Mm.
you have to oysters. The best way for oysters is in
To
New
put them on the
Orleans.
hook.
No, New Orleans, you get a fried oyster. You get a seafood po' boy. Man, they got fried oysters on it.
Oysters
That
on my sandwich? Nah, man.
yeah,
Nah, bro.
There's some
No,
weird
po'
looking.
boy.
I
It's
I'll
some
tell you
weird
what,
looking things, man.
it's awesome.
Everybody said they taste so good. They said they taste so good. I just can't
I'll
try it.
tell you a shrimp po. I mean a lobster tail po' boy. Lobster tail sandwich is delicious. But
Well, you can't
I
go
don't
wrong
want
with
no
lobster
man
tail.
oysters, clams, and all that mussels. I'm
What
not a
you
big
guys
fan
think
of.
about? Yeah, yeah. What y'all think about Red Lobster's lobster tail? If
if
I've
they
it's
if
never
cooked
they
right,
honestly.
I eat it.
I've never even eaten that red lobster before. Never.
I every time I ate at Red Lobster, it always seemed like it was overcooked.
I
If they
probably
are, I send
is.
them back.
Yeah.
But I go if I
Cause
get
it's
lobster
like
tail.
every one thing I know about Red Lobster is like it's seafood, but it's like the McDonald's of the seafood world. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can
Right.
remember the last
Well,
time
and
I
it may
went
Well,
be
there.
not but
cooked
not
right.
but not with lobster though, unless they lying. I don't know if they lying, because you pick out your lobster. They got
Yeah.
a tank when you walk in. You pick out your lobster, and they take it fresh out of there. Who
Mm-hmm.
says that once they get it back, that they're not throwing that lobster back in the tank? They're bringing you out that one from the microwave.
that's all for the show.
That's all the
All right,
game.
he left. Put it back. He
They've
left.
been,
Put it back in the tank.
they've been running game on the snatcher, man. Come on, man. Oh my goodness.
What's up,
When
Kenneth?
I was in Louisiana, they gave me the biggest oyster. I took it and grew in my mouth. Yeah, see, you don't want the big ones either. You
He
don't
said it grew
if
in
you
his
gonna
mouth.
eat oysters, you
What the
gotta
fish
start
was
off
it?
with a small one. You don't want to go for
Well,
the big boys.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why the seafood, like at Red Lobster or whatnot, you think it's overcooked. It could have been cooked perfectly, but then they put it on the plate and they put it up under for waiting
Mm-hmm.
for the the server to come
Cooks
get
more.
it. So
Yeah,
it cooks more underneath the heat lamp, trying to get
That
Mm-hmm.
makes
hot.
sense. That makes sense.
It
I
dry
got
yeah.
to.
out.
I had
That
got
heat
to where
lamp dry a
I
lot of food
stopped.
out.
I mean, I stopped ordering like things like lobster at Red Lobster.
I'm gonna tell
That's
you where to
supposed to
get
be
some
their
lobster tails
staple.
that I ain't had a problem with
When
outside of a regular
when
seafood
COVID
restaurant.
came here, like all the restaurants shut down, so I stopped eating out for a long time
I did too.
because eating all that DoorDash and stuff, by the time you get to the food to the house, it's cold, it's not the same. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
restaurants, you gotta eat it there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's not the
yeah.
same when it drives to your house 30 minutes, and that's why I didn't eat that much out
Has you
like
been to
that.
Moe's out Baltimore?
Moe's is dope. I don't know about the one in Baltimore, but
Moe's,
Moe's is good.
They got an
I
upstairs
don't
and a
know.
downstairs. Moe's
I
Fisherman Wharf,
don't
right
know.
there by the stadium, Baltimore
Hey,
Stadium.
Kenneth, how's it going?
Nah, I
Woo!
haven't been.
You're right about that, Mr. Duggar. This is the second time you just coming in on this one. I don't know how we did it again, but we always managed to. It
Always
was.
turns. Yeah,
I
this
think
our
it was.
second time.
I think it was
Oh man,
Valerie. I think Valerie did it. I would blame it on
damn
Valerie.
fried
This
chicken
is
livers. That's the
yeah.
stuff.
True news. At 11, fish channels always turn to food.
We figured out why though, Mr. Douglas. Mr. Douglas, the reason why is because we're fishermen and women, and fish it's in the DNA. You're supposed to cook fish. You're not supposed to just
Yeah.
throw them back. It's in our
I
makeup.
mean,
We just don't know it yet. I'm trying to tell you, all of us don't know it yet. You're supposed to throw it in the pot.
What's
and you
up,
see
Ken?
us all up here. We got some
Tony
guts on us. We
Hudson.
all like to eat. You know what I'm saying?
All
So
of
we
these.
definitely
Tony
gonna talk
Harrison in the
about some
building.
food.
Y'all making me want some right now. I want
Tony
some.
Harrison.
I want some of them Valerie biscuits. I want some of them Brian B's lasagnas. I want some. Who was that? Somebody else is making something in there.
Zach was about to put a steak on the grill.
Ugh.
That's right, Mark. That's right. Catfish and Crappie says anglers love life and food is life.
Food
Absolutely.
is life.
Oh, nah, we love the food and the cook talking Valerie. We love it.
Big facts. Definitely love it.
Yeah.
I love food. I that's one thing, me and the wife, we run the Gypsy Habanero. We cook food, a couple times a week for people. But we do it for ourselves. We had just a love for cooking. My wife got a
Yeah.
whole
I'll try to
bookstore
tell
full of
you.
like 100 cookbooks and everything, and we just chefs it up in
Like,
here.
she doesn't have a YouTube channel yet.
Nah, she doesn't.
Yeah, you gotta get her going, man. Cause cooking shows is dope, man.
Yeah, they are. They are. They are. I definitely wanted to do it, but it's also, it's a lot of another work to run another YouTube page and all that
It
stuff.
is. Yeah, it is. The difference with cooking channels and like fishing channels, one video can last you for like a year. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You ain't gotta make one every day.
no.
Yeah. Especially if you're showing recipes and all that.
And the thing about fishing is like, I mean, cooking. You always got your content. You don't got to go out and get it. You just got to like,
Yeah, you
what am I
gotta
Yeah.
catch
cooking
it.
today?
Yeah. You got
What am I going to
guaranteed
record
content.
today?
Yeah, you guarantee
Guaranteed
successful.
content. Guaranteed. You ain't gonna see no skunks in these lives.
Ain't no skunks.
Yeah, I'm making fried chicken. Click. Turn on the camera. Here we go.
Here we go.
Yep, that's it.
I might start doing a snatcher cooking show.
Yeah, you'll see it. You gonna see it, man. I'm gonna talk to Jasmine and see if we can set something up, man, and do a cooking. If that's something you guys wanted to see, you
I'm gonna
know,
show
whether I do it
everybody
on
how
my
to get
channel or I
fat.
just start another channel and then people can tune in and
Yeah,
do
that's what I
cooking.
might do. We all should do it. I think I'm gonna do it too.
Yeah, especially wintertime, man. Wintertime
Yep,
it's not easy to get out there and do fishing all the time,
that's true.
and
Well, I
that's why I
still, man,
tell
the
people.
winter time, I still go out. I go out and catch fish and I cook them, man. Like that's good trout weather. Believe
Said
it or
Brian
not.
B is going, oh man, that's that jailhouse. That's that jailhouse grilled cheese right there with an iron.
Grilled
Tony
cheese with the
Harrison, what's up?
iron.
How much?
I'll tell you, man, Mark, man, I don't know, Mark, you done been in the hood.
That's what I'm saying. Mark, no, he knows
He
too
knows some
much.
things, don't he? He knows some things, don't he?
Mark, what you got in your fridge right now? Don't tell me you got some great Kool-Aid, some great
Yeah, he got.
Kool-Aid in the fridge. He got some great Kool-Aid in the fridge, Mark.
Yeah, he
What'd he
like
say?
he's like, what y'all do is you doing with that chicken? Y'all better make some of this strawberry Kool-Aid over here.
Southside, and then right after the show, he lights up a Black and Mild.
Southside.
Southside.
Mark is funny, man.
Oh, man.
gotta keep it up here though.
That's right.
Yeah, Mark, definitely from the South Side for sure, man.
He said grape Kool-Aid. You know, he's like, how the fish snatcher he has know what I got about fish life.
Yeah. Now, Mr. Duggar, it's cool. It's cool.
That purple drink.
Yeah, purple drink. Pour up.
Oh man, but nah, that's something that I definitely could do. Is like do some cooking from the bank. Need to bring a
Oh
cast
my
iron
lord.
skillet out there and
I'm wanting
fire
to
up
do
the
some of that. Yeah.
yeah.
And, you know, I kicked myself in the butt because I've done it several times and didn't film it. I don't know what I was thinking.
Dang. Valerie, they are looking, those biscuits. Oh my lord.
Laura
I
said
just
he is so classy he presses his sandwiches.
Oh, the Paul Mall. Oh, not the Paul Malls. Oh man, got the Newport 100s on deck.
You got the Cadillacs, the stretch. The
Such Cadillac. I
stretch.
definitely can see Mark in the Cadillac, but he got a boat, so I know he got a truck.
He got a truck. He got cool.
But his Sunday car's a Cadillac though. He got a Cadillac for Sunday.
that's
Definitely
right.
got a Cadillac for Sunday. Laura fish in the hood avid.
You work in the hood, you fish in the hood. I live in the hood.
We are the
Man.
hood.
Valerie, I don't know how to share that picture over to Brian B, but holy smoke, those are some good puppy head looking biscuits right there. Woo!
They started
Mess.
talking food. Brian had to go to the kitchen. He's like, "Oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
time to
y'all made
fry
him
this
go
drink up."
early.
Nah, I gotta make Brian.
He had to go early today.
Taco Tuesday.
What's up, Jeremy?
Taco Tuesday.
I gotta make Brian lunch.
Oh man.
Newports for the win.
He needs to talk to John. Yeah, facts.
Takedown
John
says
and that
Mark.
pimp
Hey,
hat.
you see that one? Takedown.
Yeah, he needs to get John's pimp hat. Oh man. Jeremy in the house. How was the fishing up there tonight, Jeremy?
Shout out to Jeremy.
Yeah, I knew about that, Valerie, but there's a way that we could share the picture.
Stan, you just went sideways.
Oh, did I really? Because I hit the. Hold on a sec.
Ask Brian which brand. Which brand of what? Brian, Mr. Douglas said which brand?
Mm.
Mr. Douglas says which
Are
brand?
those Valerie's biscuits?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
That is
Those
some
look
good looking
good.
biscuits, right?
You
Heck
said
yeah,
Douglas
that's
said
some
what?
good.
Which brand what?
Yeah, it does look good.
Cigarettes.
Cigarettes, I think.
Brian quit. He don't smoke anymore.
I wish. Newport's
Man,
all
let
day.
me tell you what, man. I used to smoke like
Brian makes his own Lucy's. He rolls them up.
you ain't got one of the machines, son. Do you? Got one of them?
Hey, I gotta admit, I got one of the machines in the closet right over there.
What the fish snatchers, man?
Back
Hey,
in New York, it was like this is going back 10 years ago. It was up to over $100 a carton for cigarettes.
yeah, I can only imagine where it's at
Dang.
now. I can only imagine.
It was like $110 for one carton of cigarettes.
Now, when I lived
Sheesh.
there, I did used to smoke, and it was $2.50 a pack. And I quit. It's been almost 20 years now since I quit.
Valerie, you got me dying right now. Those Valerie's You got some good looking biscuits. Oh man. Only a no script after dark.
No comments.
And I'm like, y'all want to see her biscuits? This looks awesome.
Gonna be sleep after that.
That
Oh
might
Lord,
deserve the
look at
more of a.
I knew Mark was from the hood. He said he went out to the garage if he had any more backwoods. Yeah, he's from the hood, y'all.
Oh man. Yeah, I knew he was from the hood when he put that one line in there the other day. I was like, what? The fish snatcher did Mark just say? I was like, what in the world was that?
I had my come up. Oh man. Shoo.
Yeah, Mark, that's one of the things that we've talked about, like backstage and stuff. People, we just see each other on YouTube or whatnot. Don't realize how everybody came up, and you just see the 1 minute in
Yeah,
time of
exactly.
us up here, but you don't know the life that person had before that. So
That's right.
Telling you now. It's about to go down with that lasagna.
$55. That's crazy.
It's about to go down.
yeah, definitely, Big Matt. We hope that the storm peters out and ends up being nothing.
I'm screenshotting.
All right, which one of you guys did I use, man?
Not for YouTube memory.
Yeah, that's what ours are. Mike,
Yeah.
like 65 for a carton of Newports. Look at Stan. Stay knocking himself out.
I wasn't Stan. Stan's still here.
Huh?
I'm up here, son.
Oh, that was Haas.
Yeah.
I just came in the no smoke.
No smoke, son. No smoke. Paid $94. That's crazy, man.
Woo! 94. You still come out cheaper buying the carton though.
And why is that though? If I may ask,
Tax.
why are they raising it so high? Is it like it's like gas?
I guess it's more like you buy in bulk. I mean, you figure if you're
No.
paying $12, $13.
Come on, but why is the price jumping like that?
Taxes. It's all taxes.
Tax.
That's crazy, man. That's a
But I
lot
go
of
right
tax.
across the bridge to Virginia. Evan said he paid $0 for a carton. That's smart.
In New York, that's what they were doing with soda. Like they wouldn't let you sell anything more than like a 22-ounce soda. You know, like go to 7-Eleven, that big gulp.
Yeah.
And that big gulp is like 64 ounce, whatever it is. Yeah, you can only go up to 22 ounces.
I didn't know.
And they were taxing the crap out of it in New York City.
What?
I remember there used to be no food tax there when I was coming up.
On unprepared food.
It's like so now prepared food you're saying is taxed and unprepared food is still not taxed.
Like here in Virginia, there's a tax on food, but it's half of normal tax, like 2.5% sales tax on food. But yeah, in New York, if it was food, like apples, oranges, bread, all that kind of stuff, there was no tax. But if you bought like the fried chicken or like the an already made sub or
McDonald's
like
or something like that,
then there was tax.
Yeah, that's how it was when I was coming up.
Down here, if you go to McDonald's or any of the restaurants, they have a separate tax, the city of Richmond, on food, on a restaurant. So you pay your normal state tax, then they have a city tax that they add onto it on top of it.
Virginia's like no other place I've ever seen. Like that Commonwealth stuff, they can just like I had got a ticket there one time, and the guy told me the magistrate was raising the price as I talked. The more I talked, the more the price went up. So I just stopped talking. I was like, "What? You could do that?" It's like it's not a set price already. Yeah, like they can do all kind of things there in Virginia.
Yep.
Now in New Jersey, I don't know if it's still the same, but New Jersey used to have no sales tax.
Delaware too.
No sales tax. So
People
we used to go there
school shopping because it wasn't no taxes on it.
We used to go buy our clothes in New Jersey because no sales taxes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, the guy, he cheated the system, bought a tax stamp in some states.
Paid 25 cents for a pack of cigarettes. Yeah, you're not old. That was just in Korea.
Yeah, back when I was in the Air Force, you could get a carton of Marlboros. It was like $9 per carton.
Wish.
Now, Lucy's was 20 cents when I was a kid.
Yeah. Now, somebody asked me for a cigarette, man. I don't smoke.
Pay 32.
People just walk up to you. One day I was out fishing, the dude said, "Excuse me, sir. Can I get a cigarette from you?"
All you gotta say is the C word.
I ain't got none.
So you gotta say is the C word. They're supposed to back off.
That's right.
You know what today? You know what we in right now? Come on, son. You don't want this. I coughed all over it.
It's a bad habit. If you don't smoke, don't pick it up. It's a bad habit.
Man, I quit cold turkey, man. Cold turkey. I put them down and just never went back.
What are you in there looking at? Barney, son? Come on, Papa Baton.
Huh?
Hey, you watching Barney?
Gas and smokes were broke 85 cents when I turned 16. Now I remember when gas was 90-something cents.
Man, I don't remember none of it. I remember when gas was $1 something, like $1.50.
Yeah, when I was in high school, it was 90-something cents.
She did smoke for years, man. She quit.
Cooking is a good habit. We gotta live out here. That's part of living.
Yeah. You gotta eat, B. Everybody gotta eat.
Yes, sir. See, that's my problem, though. I cook too much.
Yeah.
Like I
Up
had a
late night, you
lasagna
gonna do that.
for today.
Mr. Duggar, I don't even think they have cigarette machines anymore.
Nah, because then
No.
kids could buy them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember they
What
used
was
to have them
cigarette?
jokes, boy.
Thank you,
Like,
Cat.
man,
That's
Melissa,
what wrote the cigarettes?
I mean, Mark, thank
you
you, Mark.
doing?
You said what, Has?
Was that what roll the cigarettes, the cigarette machines?
Yeah.
Nah, they sold cigarettes in the
Oh,
machine.
you talking about
Yeah.
You
You
put
had a
the
Yeah.
pull up.
and pull a joke.
yeah, I remember those.
And they go.
Yeah, it was
The
crazy. You know, you
vending
could go as a
machines.
kid.
Yeah.
Now, I was like a kid. My grandmother would send me to the store to go buy cigarettes and beer.
Cigarettes and beer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I used to.
Yeah.
The only time I
I
would
was
get
a kid,
cigarettes,
though.
my
I was
mother
like,
would pull up to the gas station
I was
right
like
there in the
9.
window.
Yeah. They send a note with you.
Yeah, send me with a note.
Yeah.
He went in the note. I couldn't even read. I was so little. I give the guy a note. Like they give me a half pound of sliced bologna and 40 ounces of cigarettes.
Yeah, that's crazy. All you needed was a note back then. You could just
Yeah.
forge your own
Yeah.
note and go get lit at 10 years old.
Yeah,
Oh
and it
yeah,
was
that's
always the
crazy.
bologna too.
Yeah.
Bologna, beer, and cigarettes.
Yeah, give him a pound of
Bologna,
bologna.
beer, and cigarettes. That's a hell of a combo right there.
Mark say.
And I want that bologna cut thin.
Yeah, cut it thin. I went and
Mark
did that the
said,
other day. I got me some
"Okay,
meat cut.
out come the smokes." Doing all right. Doing all right.
Laura said she had to use her card on the bank the other day.
Hmm?
What the? You hear what Danimal said? Did you see that?
Uh-uh.
Fish snatcher.
Hey, Miss, how you doing?
Wait. I
I knew a
knew guys that would take a dip out of their mouth and put it back in the can so nobody
Oh,
would
and,
bum a dip. A
oh
dip?
no.
What is a dip? I guess that's a
like that's
cigarette.
no, that's the stuff they put in their
No,
mouth.
That's like what the
Oh.
baseball players be
the tin,
Yeah,
tin.
Oh, okay. Got you.
and they spit.
yeah. Take
Mark
down.
say,
That's the best way to do it.
what in the
Take
world
down.
is a dip?
Yep.
And you say dip, I'm thinking a dipper. Like, whoa.
Oh
Wait a
yeah, I know. In
minute.
DC, and
Yeah.
DC, dip is a whole different term.
Mm-hmm.
Dipping heads.
Hey, you stand
That
outside the
sounds
bus
horrible.
stop naked.
They're bucket naked. You don't want
That's
that. But I seen
oh,
a whole lot of.
that's
I
that's what we
seen a
call.
whole
That's what
lot of
we
people
call it where
coming
I'm
to
from.
jail.
We
Yeah,
call it. That's what we call it where we're from. Is butt naked. I know what
Yeah,
you're
that's
I
talking
seen
about.
a
butt
whole
Al.
lot of
naked.
people coming to jail off that, and they get buck naked too. That's
Yeah, they
no lie.
definitely do.
They get butt
That's
naked and buck
fact.
wild, and they got superhuman strength,
Oh, they
man. Them
got
jokers is
superhuman
Strong
strength,
as a
buddy.
man. I'm sure as
I
strong
had
as a
to
ox.
Police don't
when
even
I
fight
tell
with them.
you, we
They
got
either
so
shoot
many
them
rumbles
or
with them
tase them.
jokers. So many rumbles with them jokers, man.
Yeah,
Wow.
man. It's wild, what the mind, man. That's all because it's the mind being altered.
Yeah,
How that shows you that your mind is powerful. Cause they get super strong,
yeah.
man. Like ridiculously strong.
Ridiculously strong and stupid.
Oh man. Fuck wild, stupid. No sense at all. Fight the power.
Takedown said, "I got buck nah."
I'm
Fuck
talking
the
about. I'm talking about eating your own feces. Stupid man. Them jokers be
that was
doing some
Has
wild
flushing
stuff.
the toilet.
that
Flush
was
the toilet.
Brian. Yeah, Brian. Who flushed it?
No, it ain't.
So who's in here taking the who's dropping the deuce? What the fish snatchers going on over here? Son?
Has must have some
Dropping the
corn.
deuce,
Hey,
son.
I'm on the couch, so it won't me.
Oh man.
Up here
Hey, you
dropping the
had some corn,
deuce.
Has?
Done took the kids to the pool live on YouTube.
Yep, that's what that dipper is. That PCP man.
Yep.
That
That
wet
bucket naked.
butt
That joint
naked.
ain't no joke.
Ain't no joke.
Well, that's why when I was coming up, we didn't bum cigarettes in the city where I was from. There's people would turn one over and call it their lucky cigarette, and they dip that one, and they will give it to somebody who asked them for.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so
Dang.
that broke people from bumming cigarettes
Yeah,
in the
that
city.
ain't cool right there. I mean,
Definitely not cool because
Yeah.
a person loses their mind from that,
Yeah.
you know.
Somebody can go out there and do something crazy and get killed.
Oh man, they
Then don't
usually
even
lose
know
it.
it
They
because
lose
they
their
brought it
mind
to
and
the
don't
doctor
come
somehow.
back, man. I've seen a lot of people not come back from stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that.
I know a young
Yeah,
dude. He was
that's
younger than
vicious
me.
right there.
He
Yeah,
was
that's what
over
I'm saying,
stuff.
man. That all it takes is one puff, one hit of that, and like that could just send you out there for the rest of your life, man. You can
Game over, especially when it snuck on
never
you,
be
because
right,
your
never
mind is
be
not
right
even
again.
knowing what happened, man. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, yeah, that's foul right there.
Luther,
I
we chased the guy running down the street on top of cars, butt naked.
Yeah. That's what they do.
Yep, that's it. There was
Yeah, that's what they
so we
do.
had to take this CIT, crisis intervention training class, and the cop and they would tell a story about this guy. He smoked a dipper and he jumped off third story of the balcony. They called the cops because they was like, there's a guy jumped off. They called the 911 so the ambulance could come get him. When they went there and pulled up on the scene, guy was nowhere to be found. Then they get a call at the hospital like an hour and a half later. The guy's in the hospital fighting the people. Walked all the way to the hospital with two broken legs, fighting the security guards in the hospital off
that's
the
Yeah.
dipper,
crazy.
man. Yeah.
Yeah, man, that stuff. That's that Night of the Living Dead zombie stuff right there.
Yo,
Yeah.
it's
Okay,
crazy.
Luther's a medic in Richmond.
Right,
Okay,
What's
Luther.
right.
up?
My cousin was a nurse down in Chesterfield or Richmond or
Yeah, you
wherever he was
definitely
at.
see him coming through the hospital. You'll definitely see them jokers coming through the hospital a lot.
Oh yeah, they restrained him. They put him on the bed. Them jokers will flip up out the bed and be walking down the hall with the bed strapped on.
Yeah.
That stuff is strong.
Super.
Yeah, just
It's
go
for,
fishing,
you know what
fishing.
it is? It's for dead people, man. It's embalming fluid.
Oh yeah,
They put that in dead people. Why you want to smoke that?
I know somebody years and years ago. They broke into the funeral home to get it.
Yeah, yeah, that was a big thing at one time.
Yeah,
I said, y'all crazy. For one, I'm
crazy.
not breaking in no funeral home.
Drugs are banned, okay? Okay.
Come on, Brian, man, they dead already. They
Okay.
ain't gonna do nothing to you, son.
I don't care.
Yeah, that
They on
joke
that.
like that.
They on they on that butt naked. Don't worry about them.
They definitely butt naked. Nah, that ain't. No.
Crocodile
Yeah, I'm
from
with
Russia
you. I ain't
and
going in there.
tag stuff is crazy, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
all that
yeah,
stuff will
y'all.
get you wild to where you can't even function. I don't know why somebody want to do that, man.
I seen that
Taking
crocodile stuff in
psychedelics and
Florida.
watching purple elephants bounce off the walls and stuff. Why you want to take something like that? Wait, I don't understand.
There
Yeah, they
was a
fool.
man that tried that crocodile stuff in Florida, and he ate somebody else's face on the highway a few
Mm.
years
Is that
back.
what? Remember they called it? What they call it? Bath salts? Because they was
Bath
Yeah,
there
it's
salt.
a
was an
Bath
bath
salt.
salt.
incident.
Yeah,
It was an incident like that in Florida where the dude was eating somebody's face off in Florida. That was
yeah,
like
that's what I'm
some
talking
years ago.
about. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
That
I
was that
haven't heard about bath
That's
salts
that.
in a while.
But
That's
that's
what
that
crocodile
crocodile.
is.
Yeah, that's that. That's what that
Okay,
is. Yeah,
Dang.
okay,
Luther
yeah, but they
said,
were called the bath salts, man. That was.
yeah,
They
that's some
also had
zombie
a
stuff, man.
what was the synthetic weed? What was that stuff called? I forgot.
K2.
Flocka.
Salvia.
K2, yeah, K2. They were
K2.
selling it in gas stations and stuff. They'll have people
Mm-hmm.
tripping
Yeah,
out too.
that's
Yeah,
scary though, man.
But
Because you know you
that
got these
K2
kids that
stuff
don't
will
know
have you
better, man.
like you want some
yeah.
heroin or something. You'll be sitting there chilling for a minute,
Well,
and all of a sudden you just doze out.
how do we go from fishing to food to this?
I have no
I
I
don't
clue.
know.
don't even know.
It's no script. You never know what's going to happen on no script.
Danimal says spice. Hey, Catfish and Crappie Mark says salvia. That's
Yeah,
what it
yeah.
was.
That's what it was. They'd sell it anywhere. Little package.
Yeah,
That's what it
salvia.
was.
Yep, K2 salvia. I've seen people tripping off that stuff too, man. They would take a puff and then they would trip for like 10 minutes and then they'll be back to normal.
That's scary, man.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I am good.
Yeah, Stan's right. He gave us the cue, guys. Get off of that stuff, son.
No smoke.
No
I was
smoke.
like, nah, bruh.
Definitely don't want none of that smoke.
I'm good. I ain't messing with. They was like, yeah, man, it's that new stuff, man. K2, man, you can smoke this. I'm on papers and they can't even tell. I was like, I'm
Yep.
good, bro. You have fun with that. You can
Up
have
there,
fun
up
with
there,
that.
eating people's faces off. Said when women come up to church on night Halloween, smash rotten teeth and ask me if I want some company I with. What the fish snatcher is that?
Mm-hmm.
I would lock the door.
Oh, he's a trucker. Takedown's a trucker.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah,
Tried
I've
it
heard that
once.
too, Mark. That's always a bad trip. And that's why I'm like, why would you want to take something like that? It's gonna set you on a bad trip every time. That's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. VCU's here in Richmond. That's like the big part of the town. And
My wife's
freshmen
from
trying
Richmond.
pot for the first time.
You said your wife from Richmond?
Yeah, I'm out there, hung out there a few times with and we went to this park out there that had a little, not a lake, but it was like more like a pond in it where everybody hung out at.
Probably Maymont Park.
I'm gonna ask her the name of it next time when she sleep now, but I'll ask her the name of it.
No, no, no.
Say no.
Just say no.
Pretty much.
Just say no and go fishing. Go
Yeah.
fishing like Jeremy said.
I
She
think
like
we
fish.
all.
That.
I think we all are familiar with examples of why you should just say no to drugs.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Just say it.
Absolutely.
Shots fired.
Absolutely.
Shots fired. Uh, but fishing is a good thing to do.
Heck yeah.
Can't go wrong, son.
Can't
Yeah.
go wrong with fishing. But hey,
Fishing is my drug. That's a good drug to have.
Exactly.
absolutely.
The tug is my drug.
The tug is the drug.
The tug
That's a
is my
good.
drug.
That's a good T-shirt. The tug is
It
my
is.
drug.
The tug is my drug. It probably already is a t-shirt, but
What
we
you
can still
talking
sell it.
about, Doug? You trying to
Podcast is
bring somebody
posted.
in
Time
here?
to chill.
No, no, that's
Ain't
not.
nobody say nothing.
What the fish snatcher you talking about, bro?
What? Topsy, what is that?
Mark said, podcast is posted. Time to chill.
It is legal now. A lot of places is legal.
Yeah. And Doug,
Except
I
for
meant in
drugs.
real life. In real life, we've all seen people that.
Had a big break off tonight. This time I think it was weak spot in my leader. That happened to two stands just the other day too.
Yeah, that happened to me, man. It was my
Yours was something else
spook.
though, right? Spook.
Yeah, well, it happened to me on it live. That was the hook, but in that video that I just dropped, my line broke around the swoop. The line snapped.
Yep,
Shields
Shields,
Lake.
So,
Luther, Shields Lake, and that said Maymont Park. Yep. They got a lot of channel cats, and they stock it every year.
Yeah, it was well, there was just like hanging out there. A lot of people was hanging out and
That's awesome, Jeremy.
riding through there.
Yeah, you got some people like that. They just got it bad, especially with alcohol.
Fish addicts. It's good to be a fish addict.
yeah, I'm definitely a fish addict for sure. But I
Glad
made
you,
a
you
met a
keep
lot of friends fishing. A lot of good
absolutely.
peoples.
That's the one thing about the fishing community, man. You meet some good people, and you meet some crazy people too. Though don't get me wrong, but you meet a lot
Yeah,
of good people, man.
a lot of good
Some
people.
some anglers are out there, man. I'm just saying.
Yeah. We all know some man. What we know some angles that's out there, man.
They out
I mean,
there, man. It's like,
when
man,
they
when the
they'll hit
when the
you up, you
moon.
gotta ignore them. You like, hey man, hey, man, you out there, so I
I
don't
had a
know.
dude tell me, "Hey, snatch it when the moon touches the water. It's when you got to go out there and get them fish. That's where you're messing that at, bro." I was like, "What you mean? The moon touches the water.
No,
That's when you get out there."
My favorite is when they ask you where your spots is at. They're like, well, like I'm gonna tell you. Nah, man, I can't tell you where my spots are.
But I won't tell
I'll,
anybody.
oh,
I'm
I'll
not
tell
gonna
you where my
tell
spots
anybody.
are. I'll tell you where they at. I love it. I'll do just like that. What's that app called?
Fish
Fish
Man,
brain.
brain.
Fish Brain. Yeah. They
You
would.
say where
They take.
they be like where the fish? I'm like they at the water.
Yeah.
Go look at the water.
They in Lake Snatcher.
He meant none, Douglas. He meant none. Nah, eventually somebody a
Yeah,
reporter. They'll take the kids. Cause that ain't going. She had two
I thought you
kids.
said.
Brian done got me again, y'all. Did it to me
Wait, I
again,
know.
son.
Brian always
Yeah,
be like hour. It's an
I
hour.
just
Then
said
what we
something
do?
earlier, and y'all ain't say
What we
nothing.
do?
Yeah, we did. We
What we
waiting
do?
for you, man. This is your
3 hours. How we up? How you got us up here for 3 hours, man?
1 hour later.
3 hours later.
All right, Jeremy.
That's the only question that be mad. Yeah, I mean, I'll tell them the spots. It's just not the right spot.
I'll
Well,
give you a general. I'll give you a general location, but you
I'll
ain't
give
gonna
you a
know
whole
where
other
the
body
spots
of
that I
water,
go
son.
to. You ain't going. You ain't gonna go
speaking
there.
of that, I got a funny story about that. My father was, like I said, he was always this big personality, right? And we played Fourth of July. I mean Fourth of July, April Fool's Day joke. When I was a kid, my friend and I and him and the kid's father, we went to the trout preserve. You pay to go fishing there, and you catching trout. You pay per fish. Anyways, we caught all these trout. Well, in New York, the big day was April 1st. They stocked the trout streams and the rivers and stuff with trout. So we knew that this spot would be packed on the river, right? We went to the trout preserve. We caught a bunch of trout. My father hooked them up on stringers, and we got a stringer hanging down each of us, stringer full of trout. And we walked down the thing, and we're asking people, "Hey, you got any worms?" Yeah, we were fishing up at this spot along the river, where that bridge crosses over right past the school. And everybody's like, "Nah, we ain't got no worm. We ain't got no worms." You sure? Because like I said, my father dropped us off and we're walking along. And there's like probably 50, 60, 70 people every spot. We're walking along and we go down. We get in, get back in the car, and you look back and you see them running in their car. They taken off to where we told them we caught the fish.
Yeah.
And there was a thing in the newspaper next day about this big traffic jam out in the middle of nowhere on this road. It was where we sent everybody. There were so many people showed up.
They took the worms down there.
They took their worms. That's right.
Oh dang. Them people still looking for y'all.
Yeah.
They're like, no, they still thinking it's over here somewhere.
Yeah.
This has got to be the bridge. This has got to be it. It was over
That's
here
right.
somewhere.
Oh,
Oh
that's
man.
funny.
All right, y'all. We're gonna have to shut it down. We got Snatcher got stuff to do. Hey, we got
Like sleep.
Sleep
he gotta
and work to do.
go to snore.
I gotta go fishing. And you gotta go. Sweet doggy, sweet doggy.
Nah, I gotta teach this class. The dude started this
Oh
class
man!
tomorrow. I gotta
While
teach.
I'm rolling down Facebook and Michelob Ultra commercial shows up, they
You've been
my
talking all that
phone I heard us
Michelob.
talk about Michelob.
You've been talking all that Michelob.
That's crazy.
Now you gonna see nothing but fishing commercials and Michelob.
Right.
Fishing cruises and Michelob and dip
Yeah, you got to be
heads.
careful what you talk about. We're gonna have, you're gonna have commercials coming up for rehab centers and.
Yep.
Oh man, I ain't think about you. Right about that.
That's what's happening.
Do you need help?
Actually, that short that Mark put out. Y'all got to go check out Catfish and Crappie. Do you know friends that have lost their? I'm trying to remember how he worded it, but it is hilarious. Go watch that from Catfish and Crappie.
Definitely check it out.
Yeah.
Yeet.
All right, good people. We definitely appreciate y'all tuning in, sticking in. We've been live for almost 3 hours now. Still got 22
3 hours,
wonderful
no
people in
script,
here.
man.
No
No
script. You never
script.
know. You
We
never
have to.
know.
We might
We
have to get a
don't know
script.
about it.
Wayne, how you doing? Yeah.
Wayne, what's going
As
on,
my
Very
wife
man?
number.
says, y'all don't need a script. You just need a curfew.
There it is. That's better. We need a curfew.
We need a
Nice.
curfew. No script with a
Definitely
curfew.
appreciate y'all.
That's gonna be the name of next episode.
We got a curfew.
Make
All right,
sure
y'all.
y'all
Thanks for
guys
coming in, man. Appreciate y'all.
check
Eat or
out
be eaten.
who was it again with the tournament coming up Saturday?
Thursday,
Fins
we
and
got the
fine.
pregame talk.
Make sure y'all check that out, guys. Fins
And
and
then we
Fines.
got Fins and Fines
Official Wish
Saturday
tournament.
morning
Oh,
at
there you
9
go.
o'clock.
Mike's Fisher Home is live, so you guys can go head on over there. Everybody that's in the chat, if you need something else to do, he just dropped the link.
Oh,
Mike,
there you go. And he's just getting going too, so he would like that.
Go
cool.
rate him and tell him Brian B sent you. Don't do
Tell him no
BBC. Say
script sent
Brian
you.
B sent you.
That's right.
Yep.
We just came from no script.
No
We
script.
came from no script. They sent us over here.
I'm gonna jump over there and say what's up.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
going
jump
over
over
there and
there
say
in a
what's up
minute.
too.
I appreciate everybody. We catch y'all on the next one. You
I know. You
never
see,
know
Mark,
what it's
he's like,
gonna be. So click
Mark is
that
like,
bell.
dang, I just got done. Now what am I gonna do?
All right, we'll get with y'all later.
All right, Mark.
Peace.
Peace to everybody in the chat.